Like we should.
It's just one of those missions where it requires parkour.
Yeah.
It requires parkour, but
so it's gonna take me 2 minutes.
but you just have to know where to jump. That's the only thing. You know.
Girl, trust me, you're a gamer. You'll be fine.
You just started and you already.
I switched my avatar game to third person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they just had that update.
Yeah.
A lot of people weren't playing it because it wasn't in third person.
Yeah.
Because parkouring.
Well, that's why you got to get a melee weapon. You'll be third person.
I finally beat all of my.
That's the reason why I kept doing that move. I was like, I get to see myself. Whee!
Yeah.
I finally did all my competitive games for Destiny. That's all I've done.
Yeah.
It's literally all I've done.
Yeah.
Since you've left, I have not played video games.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the fights. I played poker.
There you go.
But
I
am
fucking
down to
dominated at poker.
play Destiny.
Hey, whenever you guys want to play poker, fucking run them pockets, kids. I'm gonna rock your shit in poker.
I don't do that.
I could.
Poker amongst friends, not poker
We
at a
got
table.
Jacob, we got Josh and Chad. What's up, guys? Missed you guys very much.
Okay, never mind.
That's like-
The house always wins, Roy.
Roy.
What up, guys? You know,
We're
I
just
was
talking about
with some homies after the
gaming.
fight.
Miss gaming with you guys.
I literally was talking about how I was gonna game so much while you were gone. I didn't fucking game once, bro. I didn't game
It's
once.
because AJ was gone.
I had a little bit of FOMO when
I've
when
been running around.
Rafa kept putting the updates, and I was like, damn it. Okay, so close. Damn it, you got the blade. Damn it. But then he helped me out, so it was cool.
I've just been.
Let's play
Let's play
Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia.
Is that Destiny? Because if it's
No,
not Destiny, I'm not playing
not
it.
Destiny. It's a ghost hunting game.
That's actually.
Kind of fun.
I've played a Phasmophobia knockoff on Fortnite, and it was a
Played
lot of
one on
fun.
Roblox.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, you're hunting ghosts.
I'm trying to play
Fortnite.
Fortnite. I'm trying to play Destiny
Yeah, you
with.
are.
I have it now. It's just
Jacob.
sitting there in my list.
See, the mind knows what it wants. The heart knows what it wants. The mind is just holding it back.
Well, I also
wanna
wanted
play
to say
Fort-
too, Jacob, is there a reason why I see you're online and then I go ahead and I'll send you an invite and then it says Dreadedon is offline after?
Maybe you're
I don't want to
scared.
get invited
He's like,
anymore.
oh, never mind.
Oh my god,
I'm kidding, Jacob.
The Attack T-Talk is inviting me.
I've done that. I've had someone invite me and been like, apparently I'm offline now.
Yeah.
I can just don't invite me.
Because sometimes
That's
you're like,
fine.
I've
been there too back in the day.
Game on my own.
No, but the thing is cool is that I've seen like Jacob's online and then I'm like, oh, let me go ahead and send him an invite to my fire team. And then I see that he's already gaming with, some buddies.
Who's
so I'm
his
like, that's
homie
cool.
in the Discord that's got a freaking Darth Vader set up?
I know. Honestly, shout out to, I think his name is White Boy Thomas over in the Discord. Also, if you guys aren't in the Discord, what the hell, dude? Like, if you guys want to get in the Discord, please message us over on Instagram.
We
It's
will
a
give you
genuine
guys
community.
a Discord.
Inviting me to PSN parties.
If you like the vibes here, you're gonna love the community on the Discord. All right.
Like,
The vibes are
I'm just trying to
immaculate.
game on the Discord.
I know. Honestly, we're just
like that's just what it is.
we're just
like,
sharing cool, fun.
You'll see me over in the VC channel, just like literally hanging out with like Land Babbler. We're playing
Yeah.
Destiny. Pop in,
Hey.
Yeah, that white boy Thomas. His
That
power's
white boy.
420.
Nice.
But he's straight up. Have you seen this? Bro, it's Darth Vader.
What?
Later.
He's got the
Also,
red saber and
Josh,
everything.
trying to do some clan stuff, man. We're trying to go ahead and do some dungeons. I know we're gonna need your help. When you guys are on, let me know. I
When are
want
we
us to try
gonna
and
do
do onslaught.
Crota? When are
It's
we
a
gonna
wave
do
mode.
Crota?
Wait, I like waves.
I mean, I'm down,
I
man.
like wave
Like,
games.
I want to go ahead and like, just continue gaming with you guys. I got the Praxic Blade. Freaking psyched about that. So I was gonna go ahead and try to earn the purple stone.
You want to be Mace Windu so bad.
I bought it instead. There's like a.
What, in-game currency? Don't tell me you spent money on it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I did. And I was like, oh, I want it, but it's right there for the taking.
Look at the 180 this man has done.
This
For being
man
like,
makes
I'm
a
not
lot of
gonna
money.
buy
You
the,
want something
I'm not gonna
that
buy
badly.
the DLC.
Hey, in the
I'm
grand
not gonna
scheme of
buy the
things,
DLC.
you kind of like-
So what changed though? What
it's an
changed, right?
investment, in yourself.
Yeah. Well, you know what changed? When I was doing one of those freaking fire team ops with me and Babbler, and all of a sudden the third person to join had a freaking lightsaber, and they were just running, man, and just clearing, and they were just like, okay, that's freaking sick.
That's when a
I
whole
need to
new
get one of
world
those.
opened up
I was like
for me,
looking,
okay?
how do I get a Praxic Blade?
I can show you.
You must
the
pay for it.
And of course, you need to go
force.
ahead and buy a DLC to get the Praxic Blade.
Damn straight.
So I did.
It's
and
a
guess
fucking
what?
lightsaber at that point. Just
I got the Praxic Blade. Again, thank you to Babbler, my master Jedi, who's gonna turn to the dark side.
Jacob said, Thomas is calling me now.
Well, tell Thomas to join us here.
don't hop
Tell
on
Thomas to
in.
join us in chat. I mean, he's
Yeah,
part of
come
the
hang out in
Discord. I
chat,
mean,
bud.
come on. But
We're gonna
Yeah,
get
man, you know?
some good Attack on Titan.
I saw the
stuff
store
later.
literally like it was almost like clockwork. Like I went ahead and got the Praxic Blade, and then the store and one of the recommended items, it said it was like Praxic Blade like packages or whatever. I'm like, ooh, let me go look, and there it is. They have like kind of like a grayish kind of like, you know, rainbowish type of, you know, color for your saber. They have the purple one, and then they have another color I think that was just kind of like weird, like not really worth it. But yeah, I got the purple.
I was
Mace
just
Windu
thinking.
over here.
Mace Windu lives. I'm
Jedi
saying, I'm
Valor.
calling
Oh,
it.
they're so
He's still alive.
the putty cover.
Anytime like, there's any like off-screen death, I'm like, they're still alive.
I know. You can never
on.
trust off-screen deaths.
Yeah.
It's
Ever.
Samuel L. Jackson. He's got like the biggest repertoire of movies.
Yeah, and you know, like they very well could like bring back an old Mace Windu over in some project. You know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
100%.
mean, who knows? But didn't see him die.
Apparently, they're. I saw something about them redoing.
Yeah, they're doing a
Trilogy.
whole other trilogy.
Yeah.
Where Rey now is like older, so it's like after that.
So it's a-
she's gonna be back, but
What
the fans, Star Wars fans, want more Ben Solo.
We want redemption, bro.
They want some Kylo Ren stuff, you know, but Ben Solo stuff, and they want more Adam Driver.
So we're getting
Yeah.
10, 11, and 12 then,
I think so. Honestly, I lost track, but
right?
I've kind
Is
of
that
lost
what
faith
it
a little
is?
bit.
10,
right?
11, 12?
Yeah, because the
They're doing Star Wars stuff. They also
Yeah,
have
Ray
because
another.
there's three
trilogy
trilogies.
is 7, 8, 9.
I think they have another movie in the works. I don't know if it's a movie or if it's a series, but like it's with Ryan Gosling. You know, he's doing something too with Star Wars. I mean, dude, Disney, man. If Star Wars generates
Yeah.
money, hey, let's keep making more Disney or Star Wars.
I know.
At least what's her face isn't in charge of it anymore.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's now Dave Filoni.
Yeah. Which
Baloney.
Yeah.
Dave Felony?
am I nervous? Yes.
No, I mean I
But
have
am I
trust in Filoni
confident?
because
Yeah.
some of the stuff that he's been working on, primarily like the Mandalorian series and stuff and all that. I mean, they've been
I
promising.
do like me Mando.
So-
I do like Mando.
I mean,
I am not caught
Who
up in
knows?
the Star Wars trilogy, so I cannot
But-
add to this conversation.
hey, it's Disney, right? Same thing with Avatar. If they keep making money, guess what? We're gonna keep putting out
I
freaking
know.
Avatar movies.
The fact that James Cameron was like, I don't know, this might be my last one if this one flops.
You know,
Like,
Disney's
it's
not gonna let that
flop.
happen.
Bro, you know it's not gonna flop.
And you're like, don't say that.
I know. like think about all the
Not gonna
Marvel
let that
movies we
flop.
have. Like Disney's just gonna be like, wait, that
Literally
brings a
have
lot of money.
Blue
Yeah.
Jesus in your movie. It's not gonna flop.
I know. They act. You have.
I know.
You have Navi Jesus.
Yeah. Played by an older lady.
You guys get it. You guys get it. Sucks
Booyah.
because I really do like her character.
She's a cool character. Currently drawing, but I am listening to you guys. Right on, man. Keep doing your thing.
cool.
Your art
All right, no
stays
worries.
immaculate.
You guys
I'm
wanna
cool
see what
being
I'm
the-
drawing?
the
Hell yeah!
background
Do we want
noise.
to see what you're drawing? Yes, please.
When am I gonna get my fucking role? When am
Let's
I
talk
gonna
about
get
it.
my character name?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Attack the Talk. I'm your host AJ. You see Zach. You see
Yes, I
Lex,
see it,
my
Josh. I
amazing
wanna see what you're
co-host.
drawing, Josh.
Hello.
We're back. We
I
miss you
didn't
guys
bring
very
in the fancy chair
much.
this time, guys. Sorry.
Hey,
I'm
feeling humble
in a
today.
comfy ass chair today.
I don't have a throne.
Maine was an experience,
I like
but it was a
this
cool
chair.
experience. It was cold. Was able to get out of there before the storm hit. But I'm happy to be back.
It's cold out there, bro. I heard they're having like record snowstorms and stuff
Right now,
out there.
yeah. So actually,
Yeah, the snow was
my boss Nate
thick.
got back. He was there during the storm.
Oh, damn.
And he actually was able to go ahead and fly back when the storm kind of already somewhat,
Passed through.
dissipated or whatever. And and then one of the guys I'm working with sent him like a weekly kind of weather thing, and they're like -3, -3, -1. And then Nate went ahead and
me,
sent him the weather for the week for here, and he's just like, 83, 79.
Yeah.
And then,
I
and then the
know.
only thing the person responded with was, "Damn."
Yeah. It's funny because I would tell when we were called out, I would be like, yeah, it was cold today at work. We had to go inside because it was cold
Yeah.
and windy and rainy. And Dad was like, girl, you do not know. He didn't say girl, but he was like, you don't know what cold is. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that what's crazy is that it was cold, but it didn't really feel cold.
I feel like there comes
was
a
like-
point where it's
it
just
felt
like numb.
nice, but also we were
Just
working
crisp.
like 10, 11 hours over in like, kind of like a warehouse,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Was it like
literally-
not windy?
so
Is
it wasn't too windy.
Okay.
It was a nice breeze. Breeze felt good, but so here's the thing.
Luca has landed.
Nice. Shout out to Luca. Glad you landed safely. We're in Thailand, right?
Taiwan.
Right on. But
Let me tell him to call me back. Hey, I'm so happy that you landed. I'm on the podcast right now.
behind
Say
the scenes. He's like, sorry.
hi. Say
You're
hi.
good, bro.
No, it's okay.
Everyone upstairs.
Okay.
We have our guest star today, guys.
The
Okay.
Asian freak.
Bye. Say goodbye.
To Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. Okay, bye. I love you.
Bye, Luca.
Bye, Luca.
Bye. They all love you. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
He said, have a good podcast. They really
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much for that. But
Woo, Luca segment.
Looking
Okay.
at Josh's
yeah,
art.
so it wasn't like windy at all. You know, nothing too crazy.
That's usually what makes it really cold.
Yeah.
Like a good wind chill.
Just a nice breeze. Because what I was gonna say is that literally, when we got up early, it's dark out. When we got out of work, it's dark out. So you know,
Yeah.
really didn't see much of the sun.
yeah. That's what Dad said too.
And hey, we got Thomas in chat. What's
up,
up,
Thomas?
Thomas?
Hey.
I heard you betrayed our clan, bro. I don't really give a shit, but I'm happy that you
Just
played
give me a
Destiny,
Welcome,
bro.
man. Happy to have you over in the Discord.
Yeah,
Happy that
thanks
you're
for
here in
joining us,
chat. Shout out to you, Thomas, man. Like, hopefully we get to go ahead and game eventually over on Destiny. That'd be cool. But yeah, welcome.
Josh literally drew me for real.
Really?
Yeah, that's so me. Yeah, you should go look at it. That's me.
Yeah, it's over in the.
over in the Discord.
You want
Yeah.
to see it?
Yeah. Do you have it up?
Here. Yeah, I do. You can,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
two.
it's literally me.
Let me see. It's literally you. Yeah, that's literally you. Hell yeah.
literally me.
Oh man, this stuff is killer.
Right? Isn't it so good? I'll have to
dude.
tell Luca that you want one of those. He'll have to
Oh,
get
that's
one
gonna
of
be a
those.
lifesaver.
Yeah. They have like mini ones too.
That's not mini.
Yeah.
You
That's like a
are
regular
so
size
freaking
inhaler.
talented,
They have,
dude.
like- It's so small.
This is how it should be.
I'm
This is how it should
honestly
we should
so
have
impressed.
herbs. I don't want no.
I know.
Wow. Wow.
I know. Isn't that so cool?
Josh.
Josh, you're so
Great,
talented.
excellent stuff, dude.
I'm so glad I have cool, talented, and amazing friends.
Yeah.
I know our
a closer
community is
version.
actually so freaking cool. What?
Yep.
You guys are amazing.
You guys are so sick.
So yeah, we're glad to be back.
Oh.
Main was cool.
Look at me singing One Piece.
Yes. What were you just saying about your thoughts? Wanting to go ahead and be released, and you already know.
Or
The mind
it's a song,
blocks, but the heart
it's a song we've been
beats.
playing every Wednesday, Thursday for the past year.
Hey, it didn't play last week.
Josh just goes, One Piece.
One Piece. Grr. You know what's crazy is that we talked to Josh about it. Josh is, hey, we understand that it's a crazy investment. Josh is a busy individual, but eventually, like we all do, we're going to go ahead and come around to One Piece. It's going to happen to you too. But Josh is also going to wait for the wit. And we're all waiting for wit.
Yeah, where's the release
Come
date?
on. We need to do a subathon.
Where's the release date?
I'm tweaking out. This year's gonna be so good. This
Yeah,
year's
dude,
so. We got Fear in season 2. I'm ranting now. JJK season 2. We got Fire Force season 3 part 2. Big moment, guys. For the first time ever, we're gonna have Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach all at the same time.
Oh, that's
Damn.
huge.
Dragon Ball
Honestly,
Super got
anime.
announced for the Moro arc.
If you are a huge fan, let me ask you, because I know you are a huge fan. Which one, I think I know the answer, you're most excited for?
Elbaf, what the fuck?
Okay, so what would be your
Okay.
order if you had to choose what to go ahead and watch?
Oh, fuck. Okay, so the Naruto one's just kind of like a reanimated version of, like, I guess the last fight. I don't know
Was
too
that
much
4?
of the details on it. That's
You can
4
wait
for
on
me.
that one. Now just wait till I finish.
Well,
the
I
video.
say Bleach because I haven't seen Bleach at all. So Bleach
Okay.
is 4.
Oh, Bleach
then
is 4.
Naruto,
Naruto's 3.
Then Dragon Ball, then One
Dragon
Piece.
Ball. Okay.
Dragon Ball. We got Dragon Ball. It's been fucking and they're remaking the Battle of Gods movie.
Really? You know what's crazy? I saw something about Beerus.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
remaking. It's Beerus now.
Okay.
I want the same soundtrack. I'm so
Right on, right on. Also, Thomas is trying to go ahead and he's trying to do something right here over on Destiny. He says if they add clan battles in Destiny, we might have to run some hands.
They don't need to add no clan
Damn.
battles. We run this shit OG style. We just make a
That's
custom lobby, bro.
Crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
I gotta train my troops up real quick.
it's gonna be a lot of just Zach and it's gonna be a lot of just Josh. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I know that Babbler's been
Pull the
working.
homie- pull
Babbler
the
wants
homie
to hold
Tez
it
in
on.
there.
But as far as me, I'm gonna do the best I can, but I can't carry. I mean, come on.
I mean, just got to be there for the ride.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Just
you
be
know,
fodder and bait, bro. That's all I need.
that's the thing is that like when it comes
Honestly,
to
I will go into games that I know I'm
PvP
bad
like
at
that.
and be like, I'm the distraction.
No,
I'm the
seriously,
distraction.
that's what I do. I for whatever reason,
You have a good
I
class for
run
that, too.
into the action. Oh, damn, Thomas. Sorry. Jacob says, I'm with you guys.
That's what's
You
up,
lost a
Jacob.
clan
That's what's
member,
up.
Thomas. Appreciate that,
Loyalty.
Jacob. That's the loyalty right there. I'm out here leading the Empire. Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
You're literally a
Mr.
Darth Vader. But yeah, I mean, I'll do the best I can. Yeah, that's what it is, you know. But PvP, like what Lexy just mentioned, that's how I play. I go ahead, I just try to run into the action and find somebody.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I'm lucky if I get kills based off of someone else being distracted by somebody else. You know.
That's
so I'm
true.
like, okay, cool. Like that's how I was only able to get kills one time
I'm
is because
so glad you know your role, bro.
you know, that's just kind of what it is. You know, until
That's the love of
anything
Fortnite,
changes,
third party.
like I'm a good role player. Until anything changes, you know, then like I'm just gonna go ahead and stick to my role.
Have you played Arc Raiders at all?
No, I haven't.
I'm a fucking rat.
I actually have not.
I'm a fucking rat.
I don't even know. I honestly don't know anything about Arc Raiders.
I'm a terrible human being in that game. So it's basically like
Okay.
you get dropped into 30-minute lasting lobbies. Fresh loot. You pick up as much loot as you can. It's PvPvE. So there's robots that you can kill and loot. Then there's people that you can kill and loot.
Okay.
And it's always players. So like if you play solos, everyone makes so much fun of it because solos it's like, hey bud, what do you have? Can I borrow some stuff? Do you want to trade some stuff? Trios, it's like, are you guys friendly?
Yeah.
How about we at least look at what the loot is before we kill each other and waste our time?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then duos is just bah, 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 bah.
Yeah.
And I'm a fucking rat. I'm slimy as fuck.
That's what Delulu is like on Fortnite, and I hate it because I'm always like, hold on, guys, we're friendly. We are the clan that is like, we're just passing through. I'm just trying to find my friend. We're friendly, and then people like you are just, bah, 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 bah. We're like, guys, please, I'm just going through.
It's just duos, but it's always like, there's elevators. You can call an elevator and it takes 30 seconds for the elevator to show up and then it leaves. Or you go and you hit the button. If that happens, it makes a big sound. So you can just be like, someone's leaving.
Oh.
Want to go slime them?
Yeah.
Grab their goop. Let's get their goop.
That is like when you see the reboot van icon.
Yeah,
Like someone's
literally.
rebooting.
Yeah.
Kill them.
Slaughter them.
And then
That's
we all
crazy.
sprint to them. Wow, you would love playing with Marco plays just like that. He hears any gunshots anywhere and he's just gone.
Oh, literally, we're always like,
He's so silent,
gunshots
too.
northeast, gunshots southwest. Okay, let's take one.
He's silent. He just does it. It's literally instinct. It is instinct.
Straight out there. What a killer. Yeah.
Crazy.
He is a carnivore.
That game is, it brings out the worst in humanity. It really does. And then I play solos and I'm just like, hi,
Yeah.
is anyone here gonna give me some stuff?
Hey guys.
Yeah, man, I got you. What you need?
Yeah. See, I'm contributing to the gaming community.
Yeah, doing my good deeds for the day. And then I'm going to duos and sliming everybody.
GLHF in the chat for any Overwatch game. I'm
It's like the hags of video games.
I'm just just really healing the gaming community one chat at a time.
Yeah, there you go.
And then I get my Destiny 2 itch in now. Dude, I told you. I warned you.
Yeah.
Once you go down this
ride the
path, you
beast.
never go back. You can
When you
never
kind of
go
like
back.
find that almost like that motivation in the game or something, you know?
I know
It's
there's
crazy.
something that clicks.
Once
Yeah.
AJ saw that
You're like-
lightsaber, it's like, what is that Lego Batman scene? When he's just like,
Yeah, in the tuxedo. And he's
yeah.
like,
I forget what the song
he
is.
found the needle in the
Yeah.
haystack.
I just died in your arms tonight.
Don't claim that.
Yeah, we were just that good.
Don't claim it.
But yeah,
Yeah.
guys, well,
So
anime's so fire this year.
I would love to go ahead and continue strengthening up that Praxic Blade, but nonetheless, something that Zach said earlier about wanting to know his damn character name. So a little update for what we can tell you guys.
If you guys
Right.
know, you know.
Is that Lexy is actually recording some lines now.
Yes, I am.
So you just started this week. You started
I
recording
have
your
officially
lines.
started my
That's awesome.
voice acting.
What can you
arc.
tell us about that whole experience?
It's
That
weird.
doesn't break your
weird.
NDA.
It's really weird.
It's weird, right?
I sat in this this studio, because because my chinchillas are too loud. So, and I also thought that the change of scenery would put me in that place where I'm used to voice acting, because it's weird, like doing it in a totally different setting of
Yeah.
like. Because, like, I'm here, we're all reading. I've never read lines, like, alone, honestly. So
Yeah.
doing it, I was like, Whoa.
Pretty much, we have our own deadlines. Once we go ahead and get our lines, pretty much we got to go ahead at our own time, record them, and then send them out too.
Oh, I wish I had a
So on and so.
deadline.
Well, that's the thing is that we got to wait, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know, like but so Lexy, because she is female lead, was able to go ahead and record some
Yeah, I'm a
lines.
main
She's gonna
cast.
be busy.
You know,
I'm a main cast member.
I will agree with you though. This room gets me in the
It really
voicing
gets you in the
mood.
zone.
I like how
It's
when
also
we
like
recorded,
we have audio, we have like anime characters up everywhere. We have like the whole
Yeah, there's
wall
lots of reference
lines.
and really
Yeah.
puts you in it.
but what's cool is that like when we through the audition process, right? We were reading the lines that were available to us. I like how we're like, okay, you know what? Let's take this serious. And we like literally stood up and we had to go ahead and just kind of like just change the
Bro,
layout and everything and
It
stuff.
literally
you know?
made me feel
Yeah.
like we were back like a
Yeah.
year, 2 years ago, reading off these mangas and
Yeah.
just going line for
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Well, because there's something
Bar for
like
bar.
really vulnerable about just like doing a skill that's loud and like everyone, like your skill is literally your voice, but making it. It was different for me this time because I wasn't mimicking anyone.
Yeah.
I am making a voice for this person.
Yeah.
And
You're only given references.
yeah, all I'm
Right,
given
so that's
are
pretty much the
references
extent of it.
and description and like art inspo
Yeah.
of my character
Mm-hmm.
and her name, of course. But so I tried to like look up references and everything, but I didn't want to copy who she's inspired by.
You just wanted to put a twist on it.
And it's just so weird listening to your voice back because I listen to my voice all the time. I've been doing a podcast for 4 years.
Yeah.
But it's so weird listening to your voice back when it's not you, it's a character.
Yeah.
So that made me feel really cringy listening to it back because I'm really comfortable listening to my voice, but not listening to me doing a voice.
Yeah.
So it's like, ugh. And I was like, whatever, I'm just going to send in whatever takes I feel like are good. Don't overthink it. And just crop them into like good 1 to 2 minute segments that like have the same, like I have a few lines that I would have one audio be my line and I would just say that line in different ways with obviously pauses in between so that they could like have a good reference because I had no idea what to do. And from what I sent,
You got good feedback.
I got really great feedback.
Yeah.
So
What's
I
up?
guess it was good.
Yeah.
But the key is making sure that you're not over analytical because I felt myself getting there and I was like, no. Just, it's okay. It is
That's
what it
for
is.
us, bro. That's for us.
Yeah, like it is what it is. It's okay. So I just was like, okay, well, this is fine.
Yeah.
Like I just got to get comfortable with it. I'm not going to expect perfection no matter what. And I don't think they are expecting perfection.
Might as well
either.
just take the chin and get the feedback quick
Yeah.
so you
Exactly.
can do
That's
it
the
the way
thing is
they
that you
want
know
it.
Yeah.
that the feedback you're going to get is either going to be, good feedback or it's going to be constructive criticism where it's kind of like, hey, maybe do it this way. But that way you can go ahead and work towards trying to find whatever it is that they're looking for.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not like you're going to
Yeah.
be like, you know what, let me go ahead
It's
and
not
send
like
this
they
in.
hate me.
And then they're going to be like, you know what, actually, we're going to move in a different direction.
I know.
It's not like,
And it's like, huh?
You're fired.
Yeah.
You know?
Get outta
Thankfully,
here.
I'm not in like crazy showbiz. This is like real
Indie.
freelance. Indie
yeah,
work.
this
right
is a
here.
volunteer project that we're
So,
volunteering our talents.
I'm solely
and
doing this.
We'll see what it
for
becomes.
Experience
Yeah.
and like VA experience for training and like resume builder, just to even fully feel if voice acting is for me, I guess.
Yeah, well, we talked about it, and I even mentioned it before the podcast, before you actually showed up, where I was like, a lot of my like algorithm is like different voice actors saying like, oh, I'm a voice actor, and they say what they do, and then all of a sudden, it plays whatever scene that they're
They go through
voicing and stuff like
their
that.
Rolodex of
And
character voices.
There
Yeah.
are a lot of different. They're all very talented, but I was thinking, I was like, you know what, that is, we can do that. And like we are talented enough
do
to
it
go
all
ahead
the
and do
time.
that.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's just about like, again, the whole networking aspect of it is like a whole other beast.
That's the bitch of it is networking.
And so
Yeah.
we have the talent and stuff like that.
That
And
is
I know that
literally
like
what
there's so
it
many
is.
there's so many talented people out there.
Connect
That's the thing, right? I mean, people have the talent to go ahead and do certain things. It's just about trying to put yourself out there, or again, just getting lucky with an opportunity that somehow presents itself to you, and however you're navigating it and stuff. So like right now, like Lexy mentioned, that this is good practice for us to put in some sort of, resume portfolio and then something that we have that is concrete to be like, this is what we have done.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we have like
And we've been
literally
getting the reps in.
we have so many different episodes on this podcast of us voicing different characters. And yes, and that is in a lot of ways like a portfolio of us voicing characters. But again, this is
Plenty
something
of reps.
this is different because like Lexy mentioned, we are not trying to copy a voice. What we're trying to do is we're generating a voice for a character that is our voice based off of inspiration and stuff. But at the end of the day, this is going to be our voice.
Yeah.
You know?
This is our first organically
I'm gonna
generated
say I
voice.
voiced that character.
So it's going to be cool. And whatever this
That's not to
project
say I am
becomes,
the character.
like
That's why I want to know who my character is.
we are
Eager.
going to be grateful however it,
I gotta say, I'm
turns
really
out,
into
how it
my
ends.
character.
But
I think she's really cool.
yeah, so like
I just want
like Zach,
someone
I am
to-
itching. I'm itching for any information.
I know. I know that if you had,
Nightlack, where are you?
because I know if you had a description like how
like something
the
you
other
saw.
characters have, or like I've
know?
seen, or like art asset inspirations that I've seen.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into it. I'm gonna go ahead and see. And one thing that you guys, as far as the feedback was that they were grateful that you're taking it serious, right?
Pretty much is what they said.
Yeah. So like for us,
they're like, thanks for
we
being
are
so
gonna take it serious.
so punctual and being so taking it serious, basically being professional.
I mean, we've talked about what we've seen so far about just this project and stuff, and like we're trying to be patient throughout the process,
Yeah.
right? And then there are, some people that are participating in this project that maybe aren't going to be as punctual, or maybe like they're struggling with certain
They
kind
may
of
not
guidelines
seem
and
as
rules and
passionate
stuff, yeah.
as we are.
And passion is a whole other thing. Like, in order for this to be good, you need people that care about it,
Mm-hmm.
And so I hope that however this turns out, that like when I go back and I go ahead and I look or I watch or whatever it is, like I want to see people go out there and give it their all, Like
Yeah.
when we got the
Yeah.
role of us being part of a villainous group, we're like, you know what?
That's
We're
success.
happy, but we're gonna go and try to go and do the best we can.
We're
to try
gonna
to
make them
outshine.
Fucking regret that they didn't
Yeah.
make us the
Yeah.
main character.
Like to try to outshine whoever the main villain is. And again, whoever that villain ends up being, I'm sure they're talented. I'm sure they're gonna do a great job. But like for us to challenge ourselves,
You're
like
just trying
that's what
to
we're gonna
be
do.
your absolute best, if not better.
Yeah.
If there is.
But at the end of the day, we're gonna take it serious, which is why like Zach and I are we're being patient, but we're like freaking caged animals right
I
now,
know.
man. Just like we need you to
Let
go
me
ahead and
know
open that damn door.
something.
Let us out. Let's go ahead and we need information. We need details.
No,
we need
Yeah.
seriously.
like come on, give me
Yeah.
what my abilities are gonna be and how I'm gonna be involved in this project and like boom, let's go.
Yeah.
So ready for
AJ
it.
is obviously really excited to have this.
Oh man, like
have this opportunity.
I've
tweaking
Obviously,
out
we
right
all,
I have been on record plenty of times to say like my dream job would be voice acting, and like I
Yeah.
think that voice acting would be something that like one we could all do, the three of us here, and I'm sure like again if you have anything that you're pursuing, like just all I can recommend is look at videos, look at different ways to try to go and make yourself better. Like literally, Zach and I would go ahead and link up on a weekly basis,
We
and we
have
would try to like
16 to 20 hours.
dude,
of
recording
content
just
of us
lines of just
sitting on
different
YouTube.
anime, different stuff, and like the three of us literally we do a weekly podcast where we're voicing characters. So
Think about how many hours of footage we have.
yeah.
I know.
We would love
How
to go ahead and be voice
weapons
actors. But also the hard part about it is again, like what we described is just like trying to go ahead and put ourselves out there in the capacity to be seen. Like it's not like somebody's gonna go ahead and stumble upon the podcast and be like, oh, you know what? Hey, these three are so freaking good. I'm actually gonna go ahead and like reach out. Like that'd be great,
Yeah.
but how realistic is that?
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Like that's the thing. So
It would be nice,
could
but
do it.
obviously, if it were that easy,
not gonna say that it
Peek
can't
into
happen.
existence. Hey, I know
but-
you're listening, Gideon.
yeah.
I know you got someone who needs to be
Yeah,
voice
that's
actors.
who's gonna get us the voice acting gig.
After all this
Obviously.
time, throw us a bone, bro. Yeah, I know you
Like, that'd
like
be
the
cool.
pod.
James said I'd reach out. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just reach out. But yeah, so project is finally it's going somewhere. We were waiting for that January 1st, and then once January 1st came, we're just like waiting for details, and finally we're moving, which is good. And
very, very pre-production, but
yeah,
it is production.
yeah, that's what it is, production.
Indeed is.
So I want to go ahead and say that I hope that you guys again had a great week. glad to be back. And if you guys did anything fun during that week that we were gone, let us know over in chat. I'm gonna ask my two co-hosts. You guys do anything worth telling over in the podcast over what you guys did this past week? Anything at all?
UFC fight night.
UFC fight night.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Watching. I don't think Sean should have won. Oh, did you watch the fights?
Yeah. You talking about O'Malley?
I don't think Sugar Sean should. I thought my judgment was rounds 1 and 3 went to Song, and round 2 went to Sugar Sean.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, what's different about O'Malley is that you could tell he lost something. He kind of lost that,
the goofiness. He's taking it seriously. Like, he's trying to be a little bit more. There's no more like gnarly killer instinct.
Yeah, I would say it's just kind of like that character,
He's taking it safe now.
You could tell even when he won, he was like, God, it feels so fucking good to win. It's been a little bit since he went ahead and he won.
Yeah.
Aww.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, he was talking after the fight. Yeah, he really didn't take much damage. But one thing he said that I don't agree with is score should be like damage should be a major criteria in scoring. Nah, bro.
I mean, it is a criteria, but
he wants to know, but he wants to be like a major criteria.
There's so much to the, scoring a fight.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right?
Anyways, but then the Patty fight.
Yeah, the Patty fight, the Gagey fight, that was a hell of a fight,
I was not expecting.
Fucking Patty was right, dude. Scousers don't get knocked out.
Fuck.
Like, that was crazy.
Just so you know,
the
too,
fact that it
in the
went to decision is...
First round, bro got hit in the solar plexus, got wind knocked out of him. Also got his eye poked. Got his
Twice.
eye poked again in the
I saw
next
that.
round. Bro, and then he got hit in the nuts. Bro, what?
Yeah. I saw bits and pieces of it because I do love myself some Patty.
Yeah, and then, Gagey's a dog too. I mean, the thing is, like, he's tough as hell.
Do you know how many tickets Patty bought?
I want to say it was over 200. What was
He
it?
bought 150 tickets. 250 tickets, spending roughly $140,000 to $150,000, not including the other 120 something people who showed up and bought their own ticket.
Yeah, I mean, he has
Over
a crazy following.
300 Scousers in Vegas.
Yeah.
Wow.
What the fuck?
He has a crazy following. I mean, anytime the Patty's gonna go ahead and fight, again, people are gonna go ahead and watch it, and they travel and stuff, so it's cool. And also, again, Patty's tough as hell.
That was his first fight in the top 5, right?
I don't
fought the rank
know
7
unless
before that?
Chandler was maybe in the outside that top 5, but
I don't think Chandler was in.
That was another tough fight for him. But I mean, I should say a tough opponent, but he made it look easy, and I was like, damn, this guy seems legit. I'm done doubting Patty. I used to thought I went into it thinking that they're trying to go ahead and skyrocket this kid because he's generating a lot of buzz and money and stuff like that. So like this is gonna be a company guy, but no, like. He is taking advantage of his opportunities.
Oh, yeah,
but
bro.
he's showing that he's legit.
Bro, I thought after round 3, I was like, he's done.
Yeah.
I said if he survives round 3, he's making it to the end. If he doesn't survive round 3, I don't expect him to anyways.
Yeah.
UFC was still cool. Played poker after. I fucking dominated.
Yeah.
Is that why you're like, poker?
I know.
Play poker. Now that you know that you're like really good at it.
It was the first time I played poker in like over a year. And we did $25 buy-ins.
Okay.
I walked out with, I'm so sorry, $67.
67?
But-
a grand total of 67.
Yeah, so I made over double my bread.
Nice.
But I also told them not to pay me because I wanted bragging rights, which I now have. But yeah, I'm like so down for poker now.
Yeah.
Pup date, he turns 1 tomorrow.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah,
Happy early
tomorrow's his
birthday, Dakota.
Early birthday, Koda.
He's a little shit.
Yeah.
I fucking love him. He's a little shit.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
What else I do?
I know you didn't game.
Fuck no,
already
I
said
did.
that.
I was running around, bro. The Bible study I've been leading has been growing. It's been stressing me out, but in a good way. Oh, I started My Hero Vigilantes.
You started it?
Actually, pretty good.
Really?
I was actually like pretty satisfied.
I need to do that.
So, My Hero updates is from the topic, and I told you I went ahead and I, downloaded some episodes so I can go ahead
I was
and
going
watch.
to ask, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's all I did.
you guys
for the
want to know
last
how many
2
episodes I
weeks.
watched?
None.
None.
God.
Yeah.
But so here's what happened. Okay, let me explain myself.
I figured.
No, I don't want to hear it. I wanna hear
The flight
Let me
to
explain.
Maine. Well, it wasn't a flight to Maine. It was a flight to Boston. Then we drove to Maine. 2.5 hour drive over from Maine to Boston to Maine. So I slept most of that flight. I'm not gonna
Good.
lie. I
That's
just
good for
I had
you.
the window seat just right there, leaning against the window. Boom, easy. You know, I fell asleep multiple times, and I just had my music playing. You know, I just okay,
Yeah.
right. Flying back home, we had a like 2.5 hour flight from Portland, Maine to Charlotte, and I was gonna go ahead and watch an episode, but here's the thing: is that I forget that those downloaded episodes expire over on Crunchyroll. So I'm like, I got episodes to go ahead and
4
watch.
hours or something.
Yeah, it's something
That's
crazy,
so
right?
low.
Yeah.
What?
So then I go ahead and I like literally look, and then next thing you know,
Normally
I
it's
just
like 30
see
days.
this like
Yeah.
red
They're
circle
weird.
icon, whatever that's like right there, and I'm like, I can't watch any of this.
What the hell?
Yeah, so flying back home, I couldn't watch them,
All right.
which sucked because I was gonna watch them,
Nah.
but
I'll choose to believe you.
hey, I went on the app.
I
so-
didn't watch any.
That's the
Just
first-
letting you know. So I didn't watch any, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there you go.
I've been busy
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Yeah, but what were you busy
No, I'm
with?
kidding.
lollygagging, you know.
Being just a silly little goose.
I love to
Is that the
lollygag.
name of an anime? Lollygags?
No.
Gag on someone. No, I'm not gonna say that.
That's not what I've been doing.
No, no, it's not.
I was gonna say.
I didn't even think about that.
I went to a gala with Aaron.
Oh,
I did
that's,
see that.
that's where you were when
Yeah.
I was over to watch the fight.
Yes, that's where I was. I went
Yeah.
to a gala with Erin, and I did her makeup, and it was for. Sorry, I just put on way too much Aquaphor. And I did her makeup beforehand. I actually put the lashes on her. It was so good. She came out so pretty. Mom did her hair, and she wore a dress that she's worn when we went on a tea party together. So it's a really, really cute dress. It has like a corset, but it's supposed to have a pop of teal. So the laced up parts were teal ribbon because that's the color for the ALS network is teal. So that's what the gala was for. It was an ALS network gala where, for those of you who don't know, Eric Dane, the actor Eric Dane,
Grey's Anatomy, right?
yeah, he was Dr. McSteamy in Grey's Anatomy, among other things too, obviously.
Yeah.
He's been in many things, but that's
That's like his probably most like.
yeah, I think that's
prominent,
what
like,
everyone
most
knows.
recognizable.
I mean, you guys know Grey's Anatomy is
Like, I've
gone
never
on
seen Grey's
forever.
Anatomy, and I know that he was in Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah,
I don't know
same.
his
I've never even
name,
seen Grey's Anatomy.
But I do know that he was in Grey's Anatomy.
But he was diagnosed with ALS this past year, I think, and he was winning an award for it was an advocacy award, basically, because now he's in this new show now where he's playing a firefighter who gets diagnosed with ALS and is battling with that, and he's obviously someone living with ALS. He's playing that on major TV like production, and is really trying to educate and bring awareness to
Yeah.
ALS, because I mean, not a lot of people know about it, and that's not their own fault. It's the fact that there's just not really a whole lot of exposure on that specific type of disease out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he is being a major advocate for it, and
Well, shout out to him, but also shout out to the network that's willing to go ahead and do that and help with him just kind of explaining, or at least having people become more aware of that. you know?
bringing
Yeah,
awareness
bring
to
light to
something
it.
that affects so many families every day, every year.
Yeah.
But it was really cool because although Eric Dane himself couldn't be there to accept the award, because
really?
he's actually in the hospital right now
Oh.
because his ALS.
Yeah, he's older, so
Yeah, he's older. So when you get diagnosed with ALS older, it progresses a lot faster. So he wasn't there to accept it, but one of his dear friends who also has ALS was there to accept the award on his behalf. And during his speech, he was having his full speech, and it's full production too. Like we have actual like celebrities, like people who have been like in these major shows, who are connected with people who have ALS or family members, are like sitting in the tables next to us. Because obviously we got an amazing table because I'm best friends with the Erin Taylor.
Yeah.
So because she's a total celebrity in the ALS community. So it was full major production. In the middle of this guy's speech, he goes, "Oh yeah, we also have really amazing people who are also bringing great awareness, and that includes people like Erin Taylor, who's actually sitting over here. If you guys get a chance to say hi to her, please do. She's amazing." And
That's special.
That's awesome.
And it was so cool. That's literally the moment that
Were you like almost
the
like
moment
crying?
that her mom and I like put our phones down to stop recording. We were like, okay, let's listen to the rest of the speech now.
Yeah.
And
Of course.
And right
It's like
when he
was like,
said
their
it,
phones are down? All right,
we
sick.
like were so hyped. We were so happy because we looked over and Erin, of course, had the biggest smile on her face. She was like, "Oh my God!" Like he just recognized me. So, and but then we also looked at, I was like, "Oh my God!" I was like shaking her chair. I was like, "Oh my God, Erin!" I was like, "You're a celebrity! Oh my God!" And we made eye contact because he was like, "Yeah, everyone, please, if you get a chance to say hi to her, please say hi to her." And we looked at each other and we were like, I'm gonna have to talk to more people. 'Cause, if you guys know Erin, she is quite introverted. She expels a lot of energy socializing, and prefers to be cozy in bed with a book. So her being a celebrity in the ALS world, in the ALS community, is really funny because I'm always there like trying to help her. And it's also like, it's not like she's the best at talking right now anyways, so it's very easy for her to just be like and not talk when she doesn't want to. So it was so much fun. It was actually so much fun.
That's cool.
It was really cool. I got to meet all of these really amazing people that are donating to the ALS cause, and it was just so cool. Being able to be there is like, people were like, "Oh, and who are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm her best friend." And they were like, "Oh, wow." I'm like, "Why are you surprised?"
I know.
Don't be surprised. ALS does not change her.
Think about it, like, you guys have been such close friends since, high school, and like, of course you're gonna be there and, support her and stuff, and like, that's such a
You've been best friends
special event.
for a little over no, we've been best friends for around a decade now.
That's cool.
Yeah, because we met when I was like 15.
You're freshman, right?
Yeah, I was a freshman, and
She was
we met
sophomore?
on the. She was a junior.
Junior?
Yeah, she's 2 years above me, but she's, because I'm older in my grade and she's younger in her grade. She graduated at 17.
Okay.
So that's why we're only a year apart. Or, yeah, that's why we're only a year apart. But she graduated. She was 2 years older. But we met playing volleyball in high school.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know Erin, I know you guys, some of you guys are awesome and have already checked out all of her stuff and support her. I see you, Jacob. You are awesome for that.
Yeah.
She is at Unsteady and Ready on Instagram. Go check her out, and go to the ALS Network on Instagram because there's some really cute photos of her on it too. And yeah, please support. She's amazing. And so cool. Anyone who knows her and has ever talked to her could tell you how cool and awesome she is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyone who's ever met her.
And again, for those that have been following us, very closely over the podcast, you guys are all very aware that like the logo literally is the logo that was created by Erin. So, we're
Erin
very,
is a
very
major
thankful
piece
for
of this podcast.
Absolutely. Which
Yeah.
is like
Literally a staple.
somewhere
I
up
know.
here. Somewhere up here. I think.
Yeah, it is.
That way.
You're correct.
Next to AJ.
Yeah. So
It's over there. If my arm could go through the screen. Be right there. I'll just reach through the screen.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, Nate, edit some like
Yeah.
fourth wall
Put
breaking.
yeah,
shit.
have me reaching into chat and then like moving, I don't know, moving a crown from one
It's
to
like
two.
those
Have me go down and switch people's crowns.
it's like
I know.
the me
Have
creators.
me go down and switch people's crowns.
So you like the me creators when you go ahead and you
Yeah,
like
you lift
pick up
it
the
up.
character and they're like that'd be
I know
funny if you did
exactly.
that with like, next pick up Dreadon's name.
Shake it around, shake the crown off.
That'd be cool. But that's so cool that you were able to go ahead and experience that with
awesome.
Erin.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is totally my highlight.
That was a highlight. Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
very powerful moment for sure. But anything else that you want to go ahead and kind of mention that you did?
Not a whole lot. I've been doing a really good job staying productive and staying on my stuff. I actually have been writing essays all day yesterday for grants and like loan reducers because I'm like going back to school and being a big girl.
Yeah.
Wow, you're 25. Wow, going back to school.
Welcome to the club, girl.
I know. Ooh, my frontal lobe developed, and suddenly I was like, I'm running out of time, which I'm not. But
This is how
and
it feels when you hit 25.
work has been amazing. My new therapist has been amazing. I love her. And the low light of my week is that one of my super, super, super kind, really sweet little girls who is in one of my PE classes that I teach broke her leg during PE on Friday. And I was the one that heard it, saw it, and felt it, and was there to like make the call, basically.
You should break her leg.
So
what did you do to this girl?
there's this. I didn't do anything. There is this game called Shark Island that they've played for years. We actually made it safer, so it's a tagging game, but instead of tagging with your fingers, my supervisor has gotten pool noodles and cut them into quarters. So instead of tagging with your fingers, you tag with the pool noodle because that pool noodle is not going to hurt you. So we've made it as safe as possible. But basically the game is that there's sharks that start in a square, and there's islanders where they're on this big grass field and there's hula hoops in places. And when the whistle blows, you have to go to a different hula hoop. You have to go from island to island before a shark tags you. So obviously kids are sprinting to hula hoops, and we always tell them, we're like, guys, the grass might be a little wet. So if you see yourself running, coming up to a hula hoop, dial down the speed, okay? Because you need to tell kids to dial down the speed because they don't really know how to do that.
Because they'll just sprint straight through that
Some
shit.
of them don't know
Treat
how
it
to
like
do that.
one of those baseball freaking diamonds or whatever, and trying to go ahead and slide into it. And make sure
Yeah,
that they
that's
make it and that
another
they're safe.
major rule that we have in PE. Major rule we have:
sliding.
no sliding, no diving, no tucking, rolling, nothing like that. Not allowed because it's too unsafe. That's just not allowed in PE ever.
Shit, back in our day,
I know.
we knew how to do that shit.
I know. But we care about our kids' health in these days, so
Turned out okay.
Teach them how to do
yeah,
it.
a few, bumps and dings,
Yeah.
a few battle scars. But
I
so
literally was punctured by a rake.
I know
Playing
you
tag,
stepped on a
so,
rake.
yeah.
Yeah, playing tag.
So, that's what happened.
And AJ had a
Some
hole in his
cartoon
foot.
shit.
Yeah.
No,
I really
literally,
thought
Like
it
that's
was
some
a
Home
rake.
Alone
thick,
shit.
those thick rakes that only
No, it was
had
one of
like
those
six
like really,
prongs.
yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, those really thick ones.
Ow.
So AJ had a hole
Didn't
in
know
his
the extent
foot.
of how bad it was until I was like trying to go ahead and walk over to mom, and
We had
then
white tile too.
you see like a trail of blood. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And I go ahead and I like look at my shoe. My shoe has a hole in it, and I take off my shoe and then I see my sock. My sock has a hole in it, and it's just blood. It's just like rushing.
Yeah,
from
the
it.
fact
And then
that
I
you
take my
did
sock
it-
off, look at my foot, and my foot has a
The
hole
fact
in
that you
it.
Yeah, it
didn't
had a hole in
immediately
it.
feel it. I remember walking behind you, watching you walk into the house, and obviously I was so much shorter than you that I had an excellent view of the blood trail you were leaving behind, and I was like,
Yeah.
like I was actually.
I was just trying to show off, just playing tag. Can't get me. Jumped over a table. Didn't know it was on the other side of the table. Turns out it was a rake.
Yeah.
So.
Kids be doing. the
Bruh.
darn
It wasn't
things.
as cartoony as like the rake.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it was more like Home Alone, like the.
Yeah, AJ did his. No, you didn't feel it.
Yeah, it was like
You
that. I
just
was
did
like,
it.
oh, what the? And I looked and I'm dragging this rake. I'm like, huh? I go ahead and take the rake, and then it was weird.
Yeah, he thought, oh, just punctured my shoe.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Bruh.
so there's
Crazy.
my really nice little girl who is running into a hula hoop, and then another girl and another couple kids are running into a hula hoop this way. So they're running,
Yeah.
and then the other girl running in does not dial down her speed, and
Oh,
she
no.
accidentally slipped and fell back this way. She fell on her back. So all of her
forward.
feet,
Yeah.
forward. So all of her momentum went straight into
Her leg.
her leg.
Side or front? Did she catch her from the side, or did
It was kind of like a. She went in and she kind of turned and did it this way. So it was kind of like a back sideways kind of hit. But anyway, she slid in, all of her momentum goes there, and then, another, couple kids maybe like tumble. It's right in the tibia. And I am perfectly looking at that hula hoop at the perfect time, I guess, because I see it happen. I see her fall down. Well, I see it happen, and I hear it. I hear it break. And I am pretty certain.
Crackle pop.
I'm pretty certain that is a broken bone that I just heard. And I'm like, okay. So I look to see who fell down, and I see 2 girls that are on the floor, or 3 girls that are on the floor, but I only see two of their faces. So the 2 girls whose faces I'm looking at, they're like laughing and giggling. And I was like, okay, they're not hurt. I could have sworn I just heard a broken bone. And then I look at the other girl laying down, because she's literally laying on her side with her hands, like, she's laying like this, with her leg, like, the broken leg, like, propped up. One leg's straight and the other one's propped up like this. And I go up, and obviously she's screaming, crying, because it hurts so bad. She just, she's a 10-year-old who just broke her leg. And my years of athletic training in undergrad, all of my interning and observation of working with athletic trainers really paid off because I was so in my element.
Yeah.
Like, I totally went up and was like, okay, guys, like, don't crowd her.
She couldn't have
Everyone
broken
go
her
over
leg
there.
in front of a better person.
I know,
In better
actually, at a
hand.
better, I don't know of any other
been
PE
in better
teacher.
hands.
Ever was a time to break your leg.
Yeah, if there ever was,
It's
exactly.
in front of PE teacher Lex.
It's in front of, former athletic trainee,
Basically the
Miss
on-site
Lexy.
nurse.
Yeah. So
That's what's up.
I go and, I tell the kids to back up. I'm like, don't crowd her. Like, obviously, you kids just stress her out because everyone's like, oh my God, what happened? It's like, guys, everyone back up. And I see that she's, crying how bad it hurts. And I asked her, I was like, it's your leg? Lower leg? And she's like, yes. So then all I do is just kind of like tuck my hands under it. And I can I could feel it feels like
The separation.
the bottom of her leg is in 2 halves. So I could feel the separation where it
Like
feels
kind of green sticked.
kind of green sticked a little bit, but it's not horrible, but you could tell her bone is broken.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, and I look up and I see my supervisor, call nurse, and I was like, yeah, call the nurse.
You're like, yes.
no shit, Sherlock. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, call the nurse. Go ahead, because he's on the other side of the field watching the other side of the field.
Oh, so
you know?
there's
There's only
the
2 of
distance
us out
it.
there. Yeah, there's only 2 of us out there, and we try to spread ourselves out on opposite sides of the field because we're watching 50 kids at the same time running around. And I happen to be in front of the one hula hoop where this little girl broke her leg. So it happens, we're trying to, I have a few of her friends there. I'm letting her like squeeze my thumb in my hand because her hand is only as big as pretty much my thumb. As hard as she wants. I'm teaching her how to do deep breathing. I'm like, hey, breathe in, smell how fresh and cut the grass is. Okay, now blow out the birthday candles. I'm trying to have her do deep breathing because I know she is in the worst pain she's ever felt in her life. And she has like no adrenaline covering it right now because she is just crying about how like, I don't want my parents to call off work to come pick me up. I miss my brother. I want to go home. I'm so embarrassed. I did that in front of the whole class. And I'm like, girl,
It wasn't even your fault. You should blame Susie.
I felt really bad for the other girl because you could see after she got
guilt.
up, she was like, you could tell that she was just like all the color left her face, that she was like, what did I just do to my friend? Because she's also a really sweet little girl. And she just immediately went with the rest of the class. And we're distracting the class because I was with her while my supervisor is on the phone with the nurse while also trying to be like, kids, get over here. We're going to play Simon Says. Like, let's do something
Everyone leave her
else.
alone.
Yeah, everyone off the field. We're not playing this game anymore.
You guys can't handle it.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah. But, yeah,
Kids.
so I had to wait until, the nurses came. And, that's all I'm going to say about that. And, I
Not
was there.
coming to PE for a couple months.
Yeah, basically. So then I had to wait for an ambulance to drive onto the blacktop, and I had to talk to the paramedics because I was the witness who was able to explain mechanism of injury. So for the later half of PE, me and my supervisor, my PE teacher, had to take turns going back and forth because there was paperwork I had to sign, and then there was stuff that like he had to go talk to about like obviously that's his student. And we were like literally like tagging each other in between going to do paramedic work and playing Simon Says with the one class we have left of the day. Because thankfully, this happened during the second to last class of the day. So it wasn't the beginning of the day. But yeah, they loaded her in, and what I explained was that I was like, it is at least a tibia or fibula fracture. I can't make a diagnosis, but from what I felt, one of them is broken. And I think it's the tibia, but again, I can't say.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make a diagnosis.
I'm not an X-ray machine.
Yeah, I was like, again, I can't say. I just like barely put my hand, I barely just like palpated, like put my hand up against her shin and was like, that is not together.
Feels like Conor McGregor.
Yeah, and I had to like tell people the seriousness of the situation. Yeah, I had to tell people like the seriousness of the situation. Like they were like, she rolled her ankle. I'm like, no, like she broke her leg. It's broken. They're like, really?
Snapped it in half.
Yeah, people were like, was it really that serious? I'm like, yeah, it's broken. I'm telling you right now it is. And they're like, okay, I guess we'll see.
We'll take your word for
Yeah,
it.
I heard back from, the doctor and everything. I didn't hear back from the doctor. I heard back from my supervisor who heard from
The parents.
someone who heard from, who talked to the doctor. And wouldn't you know, she broke her tibia. And she had the option to do surgery or get a cast. And I don't know how that's going to affect her growth.
They're made of rubber. I've broken many a bone at that age.
That's what I'm
Just
thinking. Like,
do
I
the
don't think it
cast.
really, So she did a cast, which means she's not going to be in PE for a while.
At least 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, like I don't think she'll be able to join the rest of the year.
Wow.
But
Well, wish her
No,
speedy recovery.
she'll probably be
you know.
walking around by like, what is it? It's February at this point.
by at least
Mid-May. Mid-May, she'll be walking on the field.
By at least May, yeah.
No
she'll
running.
Be able to,
No running.
Yeah, no running.
Actually, I don't know. They're 10. They recover really quick at 10.
Probably no jumping yet.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah,
That's not
we'll have her not
happening
jump.
until like, she might not even be jumping during summer.
I know. So we'll see.
That sucks.
We'll see how it goes. But
You know?
She'll be on her tablet all summer. It's all good.
she's a tall, athletic girl. So we'll see.
There go the dreams of
But yeah,
volleyball.
so there was my highlight and my low light of the week. And I tried to like redirect all the kids' attention because they were all like, oh my God, paramedics and da-da-da. And she had some classmates crying because, again, like I said, this girl is so sweet. She has not a mean bone in her body. There were some of her classmates that were crying because they felt so bad for her. Because they were like, she does not deserve this. Like, why her? I almost said her name. Why her? Da-da-da. And I had to redirect some kids because, they kept being like, she break it? What happened? What'd it feel like? Because kids are kids.
Yeah.
They're really curious. They don't have a filter. And so I had to be like, okay, well, let's like redirect. I had to redirect her energy to be like, yeah, like she really hurt herself, but let's focus on maybe we should think about what to sign on her cast when she comes back. Like, you know what? Let's make like a get well soon card or something.
Yeah.
Get her a
And
fruit basket.
a couple of the kids did actually listen to me because this past week at school they were like, Miss Lexy, I'm making her some roses out of tissue paper and I'm gonna wrap it in a bow.
Oh, that's
And
cute.
another one was like, Miss Lexy, like I actually visited her at her house because that's one of her friends that was there helping her. She's like, I visited her at her house and I signed her cast. She was like, she you know how kids have no filter? I was like, oh, cool, like, how is she? And she was like, yeah, she's good. Her leg looks crooked, though. I was like, okay. I was like, all right, go sit on your dot.
That's crazy.
But yeah.
What's crazy is you say that because I'm at the park every day at 4. Every day. And there's one of the dog owners brings his grandson to Aiden, who's 10, and then there are these little neighborhood kids named Mason and Aiden, and they pull up. And I told them, I was like, because they started to like, as younger brother, kind of poke. And I was like, you keep messing with me, I'm gonna show you
they're
guys.
poking the mayor of Michigan?
Yeah, they're messing with the mayor, bro.
Oh,
messing with the
of
mayor.
Michigan. I like that.
Don't fucking mess with the mayor,
know.
man. These
Mayor.
damn kids.
We gotta
And they're
get you like a placard that says that.
Please do that. They love that. Anyways,
The mayor of Michigan.
so yesterday, I told them they were all there. I was like, if you guys touch me a third time, I'm gonna show you what it's like to have an older brother.
Yeah.
And they were like, I was like, that's it. I dropped all 3 of them. I didn't even get up. I literally just laying there. I was swoop. Dropped all there.
Yeah.
And all the adults were like, yeah.
like, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, because don't you just love seeing like a kid get what they deserve?
Dude, today they went back for more.
I'm such a nice teacher, I swear.
Their mom also was a jiu-jitsu coach. So like,
okay.
I asked their mom today, I was like, have they told you that I've been giving them older brother treatment? She goes, you can feel free to drop kick them if you need to.
Oh, period.
I was like,
I love that.
I was like, are you serious? Because I'll do it softly. And she was like, I would love to hear that story.
Yeah. I was imagining like, be like, touch me one more time. I'll show you what it's like to have an older brother.
They're getting-
and you just, boom.
They're getting noogies. Oh no, trust me, girl. They're getting noogies. They're getting held upside.
I know.
They're
I'm
getting held
imagining you
upside
just
down.
like Bane, like kneeing them in their
Break the walls down. No, I've been literally like, I held both of them up. Like, I had the backs of their knees on my shoulders. I was walking around swinging them like this. And I was like, you guys mess with me one more time. This was yesterday. I was like, mess with me one more time today. I'm going to grab you by the underwear. I'm going to hang you up from the fence.
Yeah.
They were like, what? And I was like, I'm going to wedgie you on that fence. They're like, you can't even reach it. I was like, so I'm going to walk around so the people on the street driving by can see you.
Yeah.
And honk at you and laugh at you.
Yeah.
They were like, okay, we're done today.
like, okay.
That was after like 45
like,
minutes of them trying to tick me off.
They try to like laugh and be like, yeah, I'm not scared. And then they
I
stop.
stand up. Then I stand up. They're just like,
But then they actually stop.
yeah. Well, no, they're funny. I don't know. That just reminded me of that.
That's funny.
Damn kids.
Kids just be doing the darndest things.
Kids, man.
And
I
they're-
just be saying really witty things to them in front of the whole class, and then they're like, crap.
Do you want to know what one of them calls me?
I'll say something
This is
witty,
an
and all the
8-year-old.
kids will be like, "Oh my God, Miss Lexy just owned you."
Roasted.
Like when you get roasted by the teacher, then that's when you know.
Yeah.
Be quiet.
One of them calls me butt muncher now.
Why?
I don't know, man.
You be munching butts or what?
Not to their knowledge, at least. Shit.
Not enough to get a nickname from it.
Yeah.
Butt Munch is such like a freaking
Butt muncher.
That's the
Disney
8-year-old.
Channel, like
Yeah.
the bully type
Ugly.
thing.
I haven't heard that shit in so long.
You're
Hey, what's
ugly.
up, Butt Munch?
Yeah, butt munch. I know that's so like after school special bully
Yeah.
coded.
Seriously.
But now I've got a couple kids to bully.
Hey, butt munch.
Fun.
There you go.
Hey, kids still be carrying around lunch money. All right, you turn them upside down, change falls out.
I did find a quarter,
Yeah,
and then I gave it back to him.
I know because
I was like, if this happens again, I'm keeping the quarter.
I know because whenever the kids run their lap, I can hear ding 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 ding.
Why are you running with change in your pocket of PE?
Because they don't know. They're just at school, you
No,
know.
they're 10 years old.
They just at school.
I remember when I was working over at the park site, it was like after school park or whether it was summer program, there's an ice cream
do.
truck, right? So there was this one specific ice cream truck guy who, this is what he would try to do to the kids. They wanted a certain item. He would tell them, all right, you have 75 cents less. What else do you want? Instead of giving them their money back. So then
Oh.
I had to go ahead. I remember when I found out,
bro.
remember when I found out about it.
Yeah, because
and so I went
are
ahead.
gonna be like,
Kinda scummy, but smart for
But the
him.
thing is, so when they obviously for me, it's my responsibility to make sure that these kids get what they need and they're on their way, keep the line moving, you know.
Yeah.
But this guy's like, all right, 50 cents. What else you want? And then the kids are like, So then I'd have to be like, hey, do you want anything else? Are you done? And he's done. Can he get his change back and stuff? You know.
Teaching them
And so-
worldly knowledge, AJ.
you
That's
can tell
what's
that
up.
this ice cream guy does not have the
Kids?
job for the kids.
Kids have a lot of change.
Yeah, they do.
They have a lot of change.
They
They
do.
do.
Yeah.
Like they'll just
That's one thing I remember.
they just have like
I remember kids would be like, oh, with their friends, they'd be like, oh, you want some? And they have like a little, I don't know, it was like a little side like
they have like a little
bag or
I'm not
something.
even gonna lie. I remember being in middle school and selling frozen Gatorades, and I'd sell them for $1.25,
Yeah.
something like that. And I'd always get paid in quarters because no one had a fucking buck on them.
Yeah.
Stupid. We're all stupid kids. No one had a buck on them.
I
All
know.
quarters.
I can only
My pocket
imagine
would be
Zach
Crazy
bulging.
selling Gatorades, frozen
know.
Gatorades, $1.25. Yeah, he's the kid running, and all you hear is
Yeah, that's the kid that just you can hear his sonic.
I left my change in the locker when I went to PE. Okay.
Well, some of these kids do not have a locker.
Yeah.
They don't have a locker. They just
fair.
come out, put their water bottles in the shade, and come out to their dots.
or you just have like a backpack full of change, you know?
I know. You could just hear them when they're running. It's just the sound that it makes. And there was a time that a kid like jumped and all their change came out, and I was like, dude, your Sonic rings! They all came out.
Yeah.
Your
Or he,
Mario
He
coins.
like got hit by a dodgeball and his coins fell out of his pocket, and I was like, he took damage.
Yeah. The thing is, the kids got to be careful with
And
all
I made
money,
the kids
though.
laugh so hard, it felt so good.
You have to be careful though, because I remember too, like in middle school, there was this kid who thought he was like some hot shit, and he had like a bunch of like just like dollar bills and 20s and this and that and stuff, you know, and whatnot. Don't know how the kid got all that money, but trying to flex, you know, during like, I think it was also during PE and stuff, or maybe it was like during like, you know, lunch or recess or something.
It's always PE, baby.
Accidentally dropped the money, and it was almost like free for all pinata style. And then kids went ahead and took his money.
I'm swinging. I'm sorry. If I'm probably anything past third grade, go for my bread, I'm swinging.
But the thing is, kids are just like snatching and running, bro. You can only get so many. Like, no doubt you'll be able to go ahead.
I've had a kid bring $100 bill to school before.
But it's like,
what the?
Yeah. And we're like, what? Why do you have that on you?
I'm confiscating
just
that
in your
from
pocket?
you.
He said, I sold something. I didn't ask him anything.
What'd you sell?
I was like,
I sold something.
I sold my kidney.
I was like, I don't want to know. Yeah. I can't write a report right now. I don't want to know.
Oh man, that's crazy.
And I was like, just put that in your pocket, okay? Put that in your pocket and hide it. All right.
Keep it away from everything.
Jesus.
Also, I'm gonna take a potty break real quick.
Yep.
Okay.
For sure.
Let me.
Jacob Chess says I drove in snow for the first time. Man, that pulls. You get back control of this wheel. So I did not do any driving at all over in Maine. It was all my boss. So shout out to my boss for being the designated driver. Because there were times in the morning when, you know, it's snowing, you know, and then they have like, what do they call it? Like the snow control type thing or whatever. The car's going to have that like
melting thing.
No, it's just like the car will literally prevent you from driving at a certain speed.
Oh,
he tried it one time when he went ahead and he's getting ready to go and turn in like a corner, and then it caught snow, and like literally the car almost like just like one of those like safety mechanisms where it just forces you to like stop.
Oh wow, okay.
So yeah.
So it's like a snow safety.
Yeah, it was like a little snow safety feature that I guess all the cars have. Not every car has it, obviously, but yeah, driving in the snow seemed like it was kind of crazy.
In that environment.
During one of the last days, because me and Dad were able to go ahead and fly back earlier, but my boss was still out there for a whole other couple of days, and that's when there was like the storm was pretty bad. So what he did was he ended up staying over at a hotel closer over to the shop and stuff, you know, because where we were staying at an Airbnb, it was a little bit kind of like out in more like the nature type, you know, and like we stayed at a really cool Airbnb. It was really nice and cozy, and but like the way that the drive was, you know, he just knew like, damn, like when you go ahead and you drive in that and you're not used to it, you know, I know he knew that the drive was gonna be kind of a little sketch, so he stayed a little bit closer, and he's glad he did, because there was a day when he went ahead and he was driving over to the shop. He saw there was a car, like a red truck, pulled off to the side because lost control over in the storm and hit like a snowplow.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hit the side of a snowplow. So
That's
like driving over in the snow is freaking crazy. I don't know. Have you ever driven in snow?
Oh, it fucking sucks, bro.
Like, that's the thing. It's crazy.
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah. Thomas even says, I fishtailed recently. It was crazy. Then my car got stuck in the snow. It's been eventful. Yeah. Like,
it's atrocious.
I can only imagine, because I'm guessing that you're also out over in where's Jacob?
You got this, because I don't.
Jacob says he's out over at it's not Iowa. It's
Idaho.
Maybe it's Idaho. I think it is Idaho.
No, it's not Idaho.
Is it not Idaho?
It is.
Anyways, I don't know if you're out over in that same area, but I'm sure you guys obviously deal with like weather conditions and stuff like that. But here,
say it's an M state.
we don't have to deal with it. What's up, Tish? Welcome. The only concern I have is my tires potentially melting off or hydroplaning from the rain. Hydroplaning is crazy.
Indiana.
There you go. Yeah. Indiana. He goes, Indiana.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jacob. But yeah, Indiana.
I know driving the snow sucks. But I've never done it with chains. To be fair,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a different ballgame with chains.
Also, Jacob random, but Indiana. Are you by chance a college football fan? Because shout out to Indiana for winning the college football, literally the championship, the national championship.
That's wild.
So, I was rooting for them because I had a little bit of a, invested interest in it, because my team was the shittiest team in the NFL. I'm a Raider fan. And they had the number 1 overall pick. And guess what? They're most likely, and I hope they do, they're going to draft Indiana's quarterback, Fernando. So
That's what's up.
Fernando is, what's crazy is that they had an incredible season. Indiana, they went undefeated 16-0. First time that they have won the championship, and it was such a Cinderella story. And I just don't know if you were a fan. He goes, no, but I heard of everyone was talking about it. I'm sure. Like, it was crazy. And they even, you know what I was doing too, is I was listening to a certain ABBA song. You guys know the song Fernando?
Yeah.
I was listening to, and the thing is, it's so perfect.
Fernando.
And we're probably gonna get claimed for it, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. So for anybody that watches it later time, you might not be able to watch the episode.
Okay. This is an exclusive. Thomas said, I'm about to Tokyo drift in this snow.
There you go.
It's a great time to be a sports team for Indiana, except the Colts.
Yeah. I mean, the Colts had a start. They started off the season great, but unfortunately, you know, like I think injuries were derailed the season. But yeah, you can be optimistic. I mean, if I was a Colts fan, I'd be like, oh yeah, you know, there's something to go and be optimistic about. For me, I'm a Raider fan, so I'm like, I just want the team to be good, you know?
Yeah.
And I hope that's Fernando. Speaking of Fernando, can I show you guys a picture of Fernando?
Sure.
You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that guy literally looks like the most wholesome. And I hope the Raiders draft him, and they better draft him. And he is literally like he's a leader, right?
Oh yeah.
He goes out there, he gives incredible like speeches and stuff. You know, he knows how to talk. He's very well spoken. He's very, but not as extreme. You know, he's more like kind of goofy a little bit, you know, but he's very raw, like I will put my body on the line for my teammates. I'll go and I'll do anything I can to go ahead and win this and that stuff, you know. But so that this is him. He's such a sweetheart.
Oh.
Right? Like,
Oh my God.
I will give my body to my team. I mean, put my body on the line
in
to
the
my
championship
teammate.
game. He
That is
freaking
like the teammate that you want.
He dove for the freaking end zone and everything. He's super
that's sick.
smart.
What a sweetie pie.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What a wholesome little dude.
I know.
So I hope that one, the Raiders draft him, and I also hope the Raiders don't ruin him. But yeah, Fernando.
Oh man.
Thomas says the Eagle got them and the injuries. They were on a heater. Yeah, I know. They were getting a little too. The ego was a little bit.
You know who's never the topic of discussion?
Who?
Good nor bad? The Saints, bro.
The Saints. There
We
you go.
just observe.
I mean, the Saints. They were like kind of in the middle, you know.
But we're cool with that.
Yeah.
We're not in the bottom.
Yeah, on the bottom.
Not at the top.
Yeah.
But we're consistent.
Yeah. That's what it is, you know? You guys still have a young quarterback, a young coach. There's, you know.
I would give my life for Pakistan.
I give my life for Pakistan.
All right, there's the Fernando sign. I don't want to play too much of it, but.
Oh man.
We got enough of it, guys.
I've been going back to the gym. I started running. I started running, and I remember why I learned how to fight.
Because you don't like running.
Fucking hate running.
Oh, yeah.
If it's fight or flight, fight. Like,
Yeah.
give me that Mortal Kombat starting voice, bro.
Yeah.
That's funny because I started running again, too.
I fucking hate
I
it.
went on a run twice with Blue. And
Where do you guys run at? You just run around here?
Neighborhood, baby.
Yeah, the neighborhood.
Okay.
I just be running around
You got
the
a whole-
neighborhood.
You run early?
I'm gonna dash you.
No, I honestly run at like 11 a.m.
Oh, well, it's still early though.
I wish I could do that.
Well, no, it's not early, but I just meant
morning.
Like it's during like work hours and stuff, you know.
Yeah. I have done it at like 5 p.m. before it gets dark because it gets dark at like 5.
Because it'd be so great for this time change to go ahead and kind of
I'm
switch it up
so
to where.
ready.
We have officially survived the darkest days of the year, okay? It's only going to get lighter from here.
All right.
All right? But
Thank
the second time I
Lord.
went running with Blue, I bought this fanny pack elastic thing that you can attach the leash to so that I wouldn't need to have him on my hand. And so I had him attached to my waist.
Yeah.
And the neighbors probably were terrified because there's like neighbors like out, you know, fixing their lawn, you know, it's the weekend, they're like getting their mail, and then here comes this dog with his tongue actually flailing out of his mouth and looking like Blue,
Yeah.
you know,
Such a cartoon
strapped
dog.
to my waist. Like literally going like, I swear I'm running like 15 miles per hour. I swear I am sprinting. And because Blue is pulling me. Like if anything, it's a workout for Blue because I'm resisting him.
Yeah.
So
Resistance
when we
band at
start
that
running,
point.
I feel Blue pulling. So I'm like, okay, fuck, we're doing sprint training today.
Yeah. You're like,
So
I gotta pick it up.
I'm running down the street. Perfect perfect form, bringing my legs all high, and I was sore, man.
Right.
I was sore. But you know what?
Coda keeps trying to pull me into
I'm
the
kind of into it. I'm kind of into that run because Blue brings up my mile time.
That's cool.
That's fair. Yeah, no, Coda just tries to pull me in the street, so I started running. I'll bring him inside at like 9 o'clock. I'll be like, go chill in my room, little man.
Yeah.
Go sleep. I'm going for a fucking 15, 20-minute run.
Yeah.
And I'll just do like, I think I've done like a mile and a half so far. And it was like 12 minutes, and I was so pissed. I was like,
Yeah. I realized that I need to like do cardio because I'm like not a volleyball player anymore. And like it doesn't just come from my everyday anymore, so I'm kind of out of shape.
the only reason I'm doing it is so I can hit the bag longer.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
the
to
only
build
reason
stamina.
I'm doing it. Yeah.
That's literally it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I genuinely just want to get in better shape and like, I don't know, train my heart, I guess.
Tish in chat says, I've rediscovered the elliptical. The old ladies are onto something. My joints
for real.
don't hurt.
Yeah, like having like fluid motion and moving.
Yeah.
I've been trying to, I'm just trying to be fit. That's it. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to, guys, I've never done this before. I'm over 200 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Congrats.
No.
Welcome.
I'm like, are you in
not-
bulk?
It's not muscle.
It's winter.
I guess I'm in bulk. I feel like a bear.
It's winter. You could be just bulking right now.
Nah, fuck that. I'm going back down.
But the thing though is that like your frame can easily go ahead and carry that. But I understand what you're saying. You want to carry it at a.
I want it to be muscle. I want to be lean.
That's why I had to start lifting again. Also because I'm a PE teacher, dude.
That's where I'm going after this.
I do
So,
plenty of stretching, plenty of yoga and stuff, but the actual muscle building, I started to do again, and I talked to a dietitian, and that's what this was for. I finished my protein shake,
I'm totally bulking too. You know.
and
I've got amino acid booster in here.
oh really?
Yeah.
Nice. My doctor actually laughed because I was like, she laughed when I told her that I was like, I've been trying to gain weight and da-da-da, and she was like, oh, and I was like, what's funny? And she was like, I don't usually ever have patients that come in and complain that they're too thin.
skinny.
Yeah. She's like, I don't ever have clients that come in and they're like, I'm just too thin. I just need to gain weight. I'm just not eating enough. And she's like, same thing with the dietitian. The dietitian was like, oh, okay. She's like, that's not usually what people are asking for, but that's great. And
Because y'all need a running partner.
I've been feeling pretty healthy.
Baby, she said y'all need a running partner.
Yeah, girl, I don't know if you could run with your dogs, but I'm just letting you know, if we run together, I will have to lap you a couple times if I'm with Blue. Just letting you know. Because it's a sprint training with Blue.
Yeah, no, that's why I don't. It wouldn't even be. Coda's good at keeping pace, but he likes the street. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, I have the one where I can clip it to my
Yeah.
waist.
Yeah.
So he's only got like, I don't know, 2.5 feet
Oh,
of
really?
freedom.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
But still, he's like, curb. Sees a pole, a telephone pole. Let me go around it. Dude, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, actually, I have to like, there are a few, Blue's pretty good about not going around things, but I have to, sometimes he'll go around this way when I have it like coming out this way. So like mid-run, I'll do a little spin so that I'm not like getting
I've
taken
been
out.
there.
And
Felt like
I-
I had to do a soccer move real quick.
Yeah, and I'm like, wow. And I'm like, wow, they probably, like, my neighbors are probably seeing me. They're like, what is she training for? What is she training for? Nothing. I'm just trying to get my heart healthy.
Yeah, but when we're at the park running, he's totally fine. Mm-hmm. Like I can do laps at the park.
I've taught my dog that crossing the street means running.
no.
Crossing the street means
I taught my dog
we're gonna
to
run
sit
across.
the fuck down at the sidewalk before you
Well,
touch
yeah,
that
he
asphalt.
does that. But by the time that we like take an actual, like he knows that I have taken a step onto the street and we're crossing,
Mm-hmm.
he's like, okay, that means run. Because that's usually what I do is like we run across the street. Less amount of time in the street, the better. So now every time we go to cross the street, even if we're just walking, he's like, "Okay, now." So I'm like, "Hey, I guess I'm
See,
running now."
he picks up the pace
I
on the
accidentally taught
asphalt.
him.
I'm fucking walking, bro. Park's right there. It's not going nowhere.
Yeah, I know.
I'm walking, bro. But when we're running, he knows. Like even when we're on our runs, I've had him sit at the corner and look, and then a car goes. I wait till a car goes every time. And then a car
Yeah.
goes, and then I'm like, okay, now we go.
Yeah, now you're
And
super
then we can jog again.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
Let's go.
So when are you gonna go to the gym with me, bro?
What am I? What?
When are you gonna go to the gym with me? I get a free guest.
I don't know.
Square up.
I mean-
Yeah, what was your New Year's resolution?
Probably just Destiny.
Destiny.
Bro,
No,
It's actually to play more Destiny.
No,
To buy more
seriously though,
DLC.
when Zebra Cakes brought up wanting to go ahead and run, and she's serious too. She would love to go.
Yeah,
ahead and
she
get back
talked to
into
me
running
about
this way
it,
too.
and she was like, "You might see me at I almost said the name. You might see me at the park.
Yeah.
I almost said it earlier too. That's why I was like, I'm not about to dox you.
See me at
See you at the park.
the park.
I'm actually like I would like to do that, but I mean it's just
It's just starting it. Any movement at
also
any
too, I'm like-
percentage is good movement.
I don't like it when it's like 5:30 and it gets dark.
I know.
You know?
Just hit the gym.
Like-
But it is a nice, really
Hardest
crisp.
part about the gym is going to the gym.
I will say the weather right now
felt that one.
in the once the sun starts setting,
Yeah.
that's perfect running weather, man. It's so crisp and cold and clear and just like clean. That's perfect running weather.
It's what sun initially at time change was setting at 5.
Yeah,
Now it's setting around 6.
yeah, more like
We're gonna get it.
5:45.
We're gonna get, and then we're gonna what? Spring forward an hour.
Yeah, so then it's gonna set at
Yeah, start looking around like
7:30
7 o'clock. So yeah,
to 8ish. Because I
that's
think
what I'm
like
looking for.
I think like it's pretty good time, like an hour-ish after work to right after work is a pretty good time. I mean, it is pretty hot right now.
Yeah.
We don't have an ozone, guys, so
How-
it gets really hot.
Because I know you wake up around the same time I do. How easy is it for you to get out of bed? I've been struggling, bro.
I'm not like a morning
It's actually
person
the
like
worst
that.
thing of my day is getting out of
I'm
bed.
so real with you right now. I'm so lucky they're lenient at my job because some days I'm just like,
I had snoozed so many times, and I wait for
Yeah.
the time when it's like, okay, I know this is the time I need to wake up. It's not like I'm gonna get up earlier and give give myself time to go ahead and get ready. But it's like I know this is when I need to get up.
Yeah.
And then get ready.
see, I try to do that, but I still give me like 15 minutes of alarms before that point, and I'll fucking just
Same.
fuck that shit. I'm still going to sleep.
Same.
And then
I
I'll
had
wake
to
up and I'll be
put
like, I'm
an
late.
alarm clock across the room.
That's
Like
what-
I got
did
an
that
alarm
literally
clock.
last night. I had to
put it across the room.
so I could, and I still found a way to fucking.
I know.
long
The way
arm
that I
reach
have
that
it like
shit.
on the desk and I still like belly onto and do it and I'm like, okay, and then I lay back down.
Because the reason I bring that up is because I would consider this my New Year's resolution.
Okay.
I want to start getting up at 4 or 5 every day.
I do not envy.
Because it actually feels like you have so much more of your day
Yes.
when you get up
I
early.
take a nap on my lunch anyways, which is at 12. So it's
Okay.
like, but because my homie also goes to the same.
That is not my
My homie goes to the gym at
But
4 in the
power to you.
morning. And he's like, we've talked about, I'm like, if I can get up, I will go to the gym with you. If I can get up to get to the gym at 4, I'll go with you.
Yeah.
But good fucking luck getting that shit to happen.
Yeah.
I already
Yeah.
know, like, if you start doing that, I have a feeling you're gonna see a sleepy Zach on the podcast.
Well, it depends on how well it makes it a habit.
Just for the start of it,
and how
until
well
you go ahead and kind of get more acclimated to it.
how well you prioritize recovery.
I got up at 5:30 today. Trying to take increments, bro.
No, that's good because any progress is.
Normally I'm up at.
Gonna be fine.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to start sleeping on the floor to get this shit done. I'm not gonna lie, because my bed is so goddamn comfy. I got Tempur-Pedic.
Speaking of sleeping on the
Yeah, me
floor,
too.
I got
Yeah,
a
shout out
fluffy blanket.
to Zebra Cakes because when I came back from Maine, there was this super cute fort that she went ahead and she made over in the living room. So like it was cool to go ahead and kind of just like be all cozy right in the living room and
So
stuff like that.
fun.
We got the big screen right there and stuff. Where she's got like layers of comforter over on but we have hardwood floor, right? So it was like first night's fine, second night you're feeling it, third night you're like, oh, like yeah, I'm feeling
No,
it.
I know what I need for a reset.
But it was still
I
nice.
haven't
It was
done
really
Yeah.
it was nice.
Yeah. Stop. Maybe you want to be in a relationship. Bad.
And
Yeah,
she
it's so nice
took the fort
living
down.
with your person, huh?
me and you are both over here like malding. We're like,
Honestly,
dare you speak of
it
love
was it was tough. It was tough. It was tough. being away.
for two totally different reasons.
It was tough being away for like the time that I was. Thankfully, I was able to come home earlier. But like each day, I was like, I just literally want to go ahead and sleep in my own bed and just be at home with Zebra Cakes,
Yeah.
and, like with my dogs and stuff. I was trying to be optimistic. I was like, it's like just another day closer, another day closer. Thankfully, the job went so well that we were able to leave earlier. I was able to go ahead and get back on Friday, like afternoon, instead of like Sunday midday.
That's a good chunk of time, really.
Yeah.
And even then, I don't even know if I would have been
tough.
able to come home during Sunday because of the storm and
snowstorm.
everything,
Yeah.
So it was just one of those things. But
It's so tough being
it felt
away.
so
yeah.
good just when I got back home and like the first meal, me and Ronnie went over to In-N-Out.
Oh yeah.
Picked up In-N-Out, went ahead, and we were just
TFTI,
munching
bro.
over in the Ford and stuff. Like,
You can come with me tomorrow. I'm getting Coda a puppy patty for his birthday.
Oh, period.
so like it was cool. It was like, when you're on the road, and for anybody that has to go ahead and do work and you're away from home, you're on the road, like more power to you. But again, that's not. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know
You know.
how Luca does it. Like being an international worker.
Like it's crazy.
Nah, Tish put it the best. I cannot be in bed by 9:30. I am gonna be in bed by 9:30 if I'm waking up before.
That
I
means
think-
no gaming.
But we like being up till midnight.
Because that's the issue I have is getting a full night's sleep or hanging out with your friends and
I'm
your
not the
boyfriend.
young high schooler I once was.
Yeah, that's why I am queen of napping. But
I'm
I
trying
think that's
not
really
to
nice that you totally felt that way because it's so hard, like, going away. But
Yeah.
I will say when we went out, when I went out to dinner with Ronnie, she was like, oh my God, like halfway through the dinner, she was like, sorry, Ronnie, I hope you don't mind me totally closing you. Halfway through the dinner, she was like, I just keep bringing up my man. She, like, literally, she just kept bringing up like stories about you. And she was like, oh my God, like it's so hard being without him. Like, how the fuck do you and Luca do this?
Yeah.
She was like, I have no idea how you do this. Like, you and Luca do this. I was like, girl, day at a time. I don't know.
Yeah.
But she totally felt the same way because I was telling her and I was like, girl, I feel the same way too. Like, I bring up Luca in every conversation ever because, like, when you're away, they're like always on your mind.
Yeah.
You guys are so in love.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We were calling, I'd call her every night and stuff, and like obviously there's a 3-hour difference and stuff, and I needed to go to bed at like a reasonable time because I knew that, you get up early and we're gonna have like a 10+ hour day, but it was tough,
Yeah.
so but again,
Homer put in
felt
his
so good.
in his office, do it for her. Except his was about Maggie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
he has a do it for her sign in his office, and it has photos of Maggie on it.
Aw.
They're like, oh, see, Homer's kind of a good dad.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah,
Oh, he's a good
do
husband.
it for her. I know,
Yeah.
Very cool.
not too bad.
All right, guys.
Couldn't be me, bro.
But anyways,
all I have is a dog at home.
Which honestly,
I miss him
studies-
so much.
studies have shown that, well, studies have there's only these studies out for women, but studies have shown that women sleep better in a bed with a dog than in a bed with their partner. So I'm getting the best sleep ever right now.
This fool won't even sleep. He hops up to the bed for like 5 minutes. He's like,
Right, Mikey?
I'm sick
It's
of
hot.
You. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm sick of you, Dad. It's hot in this bit.
Yeah.
Back to the floor.
I'm gonna go lay on the floor.
I have a little fan that he'll go sit in front of and lay
Oh.
down. I'm like,
I have the fan facing like the foot of my bed, so Blue like goes right there.
that's what I should do.
Well, at least that's what I want him to do. He
Yeah.
likes to sleep in the middle of my bed, and I sleep in a full with Blue. So I'm usually like shrimped up in the corner somewhere.
Yeah, I'll lay down and he'll, like, if this is the wall, he'll like scoot right on in here.
Yeah, just make his own
I'm
pocket.
like, all right, bro, hop on in.
That's kind of nice.
I think Mikey in chat wants us to go ahead and start talking about what this podcast is about. I don't know.
Oh.
Kidding, Mikey.
Sorry, bro.
I wonder if
It's
they
always
watch
funny.
happens when we take a week off.
I know. I know.
This is my head.
Are you saying that sarcastically because of our decor?
No, I'm just kidding, Mikey. Welcome. Yeah, so we are going to go ahead and eventually get into our AOT talk. One thing I did want to go ahead and mention about my trip to Maine is that, again, got to go ahead and meet some really cool people. The help that we got over in this job was tremendous. They all kicked ass, which is part of the reason why we were able to go ahead and finish the job earlier than expected. Got to go ahead and eat some good stuff. There's this place, shout out to Heathco. They have amazing subs, amazing sandwiches, and the pizza. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, this was like top 5 pizza for me. Loved it. And it had those freaking grease pocket pepperonis that go ahead and when they
know
when
what
they
you're talking
burn,
about.
they start curling up.
Curl up.
I have a picture of it, and I'll show you guys.
They're like little
It was so
pepperoni
good.
Man took a
bowls.
photo.
We had it twice during that week
Yeah, I
that
know
we were
what you're
there,
talking
and oh my god, so fucking good. The slices were big slices too.
Oh wow, they genuinely are.
Well, they cut that
Yeah.
shit. Into
Mikey said. Mikey said.
Nice.
Mikey said about to finish AOT. I'm just glad Aaron's alive.
Grease
Hey,
balls.
right on, man.
I'm glad you're watching.
Oh man, that pizza looks great.
Let me know when you finish it, Mikey.
Yeah, let us know.
By the time I got on the
So
phone,
we won't spoil the
I
end.
know how people in the
So Mikey,
letters
when we break down our episode, we do have a spoiler warning.
yeah.
And I don't know if you want to finish AOT
I don't know if we're gonna go ahead and get into some crazy spoiler territory
I
in
don't
this
think we will
episode because
today.
we're gonna talk about different stuff.
Okay. I'm just being precautious.
Yeah, but we do give spoiler warnings for sure. But you know,
But hey, you're
Mikey's
about to
towards
finish
the
it.
end, so
Yeah.
all we know is if it's in the movie, don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but never mind. Just saw his. Oh my god, beautiful, nice.
Never mind. Just saw his head fall off.
Shot by garbage. That's
Oh,
the best
you
name
mean
ever.
Gobby? Garbage.
Yes.
Never mind.
Okay, now I know exactly where you are.
Okay, now we know where you're at. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you are not about to finish it.
Another
telling
person
you.
who's watching AOT as well is Zebra Case. Says I started watching AOT. I'm only 2 seasons behind, but
Don't worry, Ronnie. You'll finish it
Yeah.
before we finish.
yeah.
Yeah, you will.
Absolutely.
Don't worry.
So,
Hey. Real quick before I have one last question. How far into One Piece are you, bro?
I am again where the those dark clouds or whatever they're getting ready to be summoned. Remember?
Still, they haven't dropped anything else.
They haven't been. I don't think they dropped anything. I haven't really checked to be honest, but I haven't heard anything about any more dubbed episodes.
Whatever.
So I'm still there.
Whatever.
But yeah. So again, in closing to my trip, I did try deer.
Oh, venison. How's
Yeah.
that? That was tough, huh? Gamey. I heard it's gamey.
Yeah,
oh,
Game of
So
Thronesy. Yeah.
the thing is, so Dad and our boss Nate, they also went ahead and they tried it, but they tried it before me, so I didn't see how they tried it, but they told me after the fact that they put like hot sauce on it and stuff. You know, essentially it was just grounded up beef on
Okay.
like a toast, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they went ahead and they tried it with hot sauce. For me, I just went full.
Yeah.
Get the experience
Just
of it,
straight
you know,
up.
and all that, and
natural.
so I guess the way that flavor is described is gamey, but there was this aftertaste that I just couldn't like. It was so different,
really?
you know, and I just couldn't kind of just like shake. Like I even tried to go ahead and like eat like other stuff too to try to get it, but it wasn't that it was bad, but it was just different, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just it's something I'm not used to,
Yeah.
you know, and then
Just very unfamiliar aftertaste.
Yeah, and so the guy that brought it over into the shop, you know, they do a lot of hunting over there. They have themselves, you know, gun collections and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And but
Why do you need that many?
so
guns?
he said he was going to go ahead and bring in that in. He did, and then he also wanted to go ahead and do like this, almost like deer steaks and stuff. You know, he was going to go ahead and fry them up. But me and my dad, we flew out, so we weren't able to go ahead and see it. But he ended up doing it.
Dang.
They're almost like Nate was saying. They're almost like little like sausage patties is what they look like. So he went ahead and fried them up and stuff. You know, he said it was good. But it's definitely that kind of gamey taste.
Yeah.
But it's just something again that I was unfamiliar with, and anybody that you know eats deer and stuff, you know, like it was just I guess something to try. But yeah, different. Like I said, damn, sounds like someone who hunts. Yeah, well, over there was this guy also named Zach, and
We're pretty cool like that.
he said he has a collection of. I can't remember exactly, but I think he said it was like 87 guns. Yeah, he started
do you need that many
started
guns?
collecting when he was 6 because his grandpa got him and he was talking about how he goes like,
how old is this dude?
so he's 29.
Damn.
Yeah,
We're making
yeah,
progress.
he's 29, and yeah, I mean,
You got 80 something guns in
Crazy.
13 years.
and but again, cool dude. You know, he's yeah, they go in and hunt.
That was
He's got
23.
himself a young boy. You know, I think he said 8 months, and he gonna get him into, you know, guns and all that. But it's just, you know, different scenery. You go ahead and you travel a lot different than
Yeah,
what
I'm
we
a
are here over in
SoCal
California, you know.
gal.
And we talked about again just the weather and stuff, you know, and like
Yeah.
again it was like more nature, you know, over in the drive. You know, we just see just a bunch of just like these tall, skinny trees that have like snow on them and everything and stuff, you know. So it's like. It's just
That's so
different.
cool.
But again, it's kind of cool to go ahead and see a different side, and all that, you know.
Completely
And
different culture out there.
yeah, But like, I don't hunt. No.
I've never been.
Yeah, the guy Zach was saying, he goes, that week that we were there, the previous week he was like, yeah, I bought 6 guns last week.
Damn.
I'm like, damn. Yeah.
Has he
crazy.
shot? I'm assuming he shot like every.
Oh, he goes and
single
he,
one of them.
yeah.
He goes to the range regularly.
So he has, I think he said he has like a freaking,
Not gonna yuck his yum, I guess.
how much acres did he say? I want to say, for whatever reason, the number 9 is literally like in my mind. I think he has like crazy,
Crazy
just acres of
acreage.
land that, they have like just wildlife over on their place and stuff, and so it's just kind of what they do.
When
I
you're
guess,
hungry.
There's a certain time of the season where it's like hunting season and stuff, that's kind of what they do. And then in between then, it's kind of like they go ahead and they kind of just like mess with their guns and stuff, He was showing pictures. A lot of it is kind of like, not custom stuff, but like you tell they try to personalize them and stuff, and
Right.
yeah, so kind of crazy. Someone says I want
P365.
okay. It's a nice feeling handgun. Cool. See, I don't know guns. That's
My
the
gun
thing.
knowledge. We're LA folk. We don't got no gun knowledge.
Like I don't know, gun knowledge like that. But I mean, the guy was just literally like listing different guns. I got this. I got this. I got this. Boom, boom, boom. It was crazy.
Cool numbers.
Numbers and letters, baby.
I know some of these words.
Yeah.
I play video games.
I play COD.
At
I
one
know.
point, Dad was like, "Yeah, but you can't shoot them all," and he just goes, "Want to bet?"
You want to bet?
Like what the? He was talking about trying to go ahead and set up almost like a little like trap or whatever rig thing system where you have
Just
like
shoot them all at the
attached
same time.
to like some sort of same like wire or whatever. I don't know. That would go ahead and have them all
Like
go off,
firework. You
whatever,
just
yeah.
have a cord.
Just
Yeah.
MacGyvering your guns.
He goes, "You ever play Destiny?" Oh well, yeah,
Yeah, we do.
yeah.
Destiny 2, baby.
Well,
We're in there.
I'm
Like,
sure
I got
do.
the Lodestar.
Yeah, join the
I got a Jade Rabbit.
Discord because they be playing Destiny.
But all right. So yes, Thomas did mention the magic word AOT, and yes, we are an AOT podcast where we break down episodes, and we are currently in season 4. Sounds like that's where Mikey is, and thankfully we are at a point in season 4 that Mikey's already seen.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna go ahead and get into the episode breakdown discussion. Again, this is gonna be the final part of episode 14. Savagery is part 4 of episode breakdown and discussion. Some recap. Well, unfortunately, Levi was dealing with some more tragedy.
Yeah.
Levi thought he had the upper hand. He's there with Zeke over in the forest, giant trees, and Zeke was able to go ahead and pull a fast one and was able to go and transform the 30 strong scouts that were there. And we realized and we found out they were there for months. And, Zeke, of course, is having fun with it. He's like, "Oh, by the way, Levi, do you have any more of that wine?" And he's like, "We've been here for a month. There's not even a single drop." He's like, "Damn," and Zeke was ready to go ahead and initiate that part of his plan. And, Zeke thought he had the upper hand, much like Levi thought that he was in control of it.
Yeah.
But
This is just them flirting.
Unfortunately, this isn't anything new with Levi.
Yeah.
Levi's been there before. He even kind of mentions as much as like, you really thought that my comrades, that I wasn't gonna be able to go and put them down and stuff, and like it sucks. But like again, like Levi has probably experienced the most in terms of like crazy significant like loss like that, and being in a situation where you have to be the person to go ahead and kind of deal with that loss
Yeah.
and have that loss on, like literally like the blood on your hands.
Yeah.
Like how many times in the season in the series, I should say, where we've seen like so much blood splatter covering Levi.
Yeah.
And
Very
he's-
like symbolic, but also obviously it's literal. Their
Yeah.
blood is
yeah.
on you.
Yeah. So it's an unfortunate thing, but like again, Zeke was able to escape momentarily, and then Levi, had to go ahead and kind of make the decision. We always talked about it. He did what he could to prevent Zeke from escaping. He had to take out all those scouts that were transformed into pure Titans. And Zeke had like, his Titan kind of runner that he was like, kind of like yoga pose on, and stuff,
I know.
being carried. And
Was he getting his Zen on?
yeah, and of course Zeke's monologuing while he has these 2 other pure Titans running alongside the Titan runner, and kind of crazy, and
That was that Titans gang sign.
Yeah. Yeah. Mikey goes,
Represent.
you ever realize there's a
Go
dinosaur running
Slow,
next to Zeke in the
represent.
intro? Yeah, we've talked, that's been brought up before about all those different animals that have been, you know, in the intro.
Like this.
Are they really?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Kind of weird.
Arms are crossed and
Weird.
then she like brings him in like this.
But does that mean, okay, so Mikey brings up all those, he mentions the dinosaur in the intro running next to Zeke. So, again, are we led to believe that there was a previous Beast Titan dino form
I
in
want
history
to say
past?
yes.
I don't remember seeing a dinosaur Beast Titan over in, like, you know, where the series, I don't want to go and disclose too much for Mikey, but
In the end, in the movie.
yeah. But
Yeah. But it, you know, it's very possible that that could have been a Titan.
and if that's the case, then I feel like top 5 Beast Titan.
Yeah, we never
form,
got
you
to
know?
see it.
Yeah.
Come on, Isayama. What are you doing?
Let me move my table so it's blocking my face.
But yeah, so Zeke thought he was able to get away. Next thing you know, a very quick and swift Levi took out those other 2 Titans and was able to go ahead and do his little distractions to Zeke. Zeke felt like the only way he can get through and potentially escape was to transform himself, so he did. And then he started ripping that Titan runner to shreds, which is absolutely
What are you made out of?
horrible. Such a horrible fate for that specific scout, but he's
That was worse than Petra.
yeah, Zeke is literally like just throwing like blood splatter. He's throwing like freaking, you know, it's crazy. He's trying to get to Levi. And
Dismembered chunks of Titan meat.
yeah, but Levi was able to get the upper hand and was able to go ahead and stop Zeke. We talked about that battle 2 weeks ago. So if you guys want to go and hear more of our breakdown, you know, go ahead and check out that episode. Zeke's in very, very rough shape.
Yeah.
So, I just realized too that now I have to go pee. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go pee real quick, and then we're gonna go and start the episode. I don't know if you guys want to go ahead and kind of mention any more about the breakdown, but by all means, talk about what happened.
Levi's just that guy. Levi's just built different. Starts cutting tree branches to make decoys, and then
Yeah, so that Zeke genuinely in this scene, I know that he thought that he had the upper hand in this fight scene, totally, but he folded so quick when he realized that that Levi killed all of his former soldiers.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
he totally doubted him.
no hesitation, he just slaughtered them.
But to be fair, when Rhina did talk to Zeke, he did just say that he's a threat. He said, there's one that might pose a threat to you. His name's Levi. It's really good. It's like one soldier. Then he saw, and then he couldn't see. And then he, you know, saw what happened.
Bro already basically lost round 1 with Levi.
Yeah,
Now he's
already.
now he got fucked up for round 2.
I know. Like a real round 2.
Yeah, we don't count Marley round 2.
Yeah,
that's not a
that's not-
round. That's that's the
That was a
UFC
plan.
or the UTC, the Ultimate Titan Championship,
Yeah.
trying to make their cash cow some money.
Both times underestimated Levi in his
Yeah.
abilities.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I was just telling Zach, I was like, I like how Zeke folded like immediately once he saw that Levi killed all of his you know, his soldiers, his
troops.
colleagues, his
Yeah.
troops. Because you could really hear Zeke's voice change when he was like, "You really killed them all? What are you made out of?"
Yeah.
It was
It
like,
hasn't even been 30
You
seconds
really
and you
thought-
killed all of them.
Yeah.
"You really thought?"
Mikey's got to go. Yeah,
idea
see you
who I
soon,
am.
Mikey. Mikey got a VR recently. Download AOT games. That's awesome. But yeah, hopefully you go ahead and you can hop back into chat.
I forgot I did watch something. I watched the
All right.
dumpster battle for Haikyuu.
Oh, really?
It was fire.
Yeah, it's really good, huh?
Great movie.
It's really good.
Now I'm good. Now
Okay.
I'm ready. I don't know why that just clicked for me right now.
Nice. So that's pretty much the recap that we have. Jacob's probably gonna go ahead and be a fan of this episode.
Bye, Mikey.
Wonder why.
Now we can spoil it.
If you can go ahead and kind of see what the title of this specific stream is, but yeah, it says recruiting new Yeagerists. FLOCH wants you. And
I don't want him.
yeah, so it'll be fun to go ahead and see what that's all about. I'm excited for us to go ahead and cover this episode. But yeah, so you guys ready?
Pardon my allergy voice today. I'll do my
Yeah.
best.
So we're
Maybe
ready.
it'll add to it.
Who
Right.
knows? Flock
Diggs
is kind
goes,
of like a
let's
nasally
go,
dweeb.
my goat.
And Keith Sawdust is already sounding like he talks by clearing his throat anyways. So it's fine. You'll be good.
My name's Keith Sawdust.
All right, he turned into a caveman all of a sudden.
You just gotta just sound
Might as
like.
well be. He's not
Gotta sound like
Sawdust.
Endeavor. Sound like Endeavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check, please.
I know.
Yeah.
One of my favorite lines with AJ is just AJ going, check, please.
Sawdust.
But,
Should have been mine.
all right,
Carla
guys.
was mine. I called dibs.
Why wasn't her? Oh, blech.
Why wasn't her
she
mine?
mine?
Hey, you're really going with the caveman.
I
bit,
know.
huh?
Yeah.
Why wasn't her mine?
You know what's funny is that in this episode, so I watched dubbed, and so Sawdust is also Frankie, and when Frankie, or when I hear Sawdust say like Hanji, I go and I picture Frankie saying Sanji.
Oh.
So there's a couple moments where it kind of clicked on. I was like, oh,
Dude.
What show am I watching?
yeah,
Yeah, that's why I watch Sanji.
yeah, and then you go like,
Super fragrant.
crazy. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this now, and let's get some AOT music going. We want a little bit of ambiance. Definitely not playing Fernando again.
In the air that night.
But yeah, guys, this is again season 4, episode 14, Savagery, and here we go. We continue the episode as we are back inside the walls of Parody. The Commandant Keith Sawdust, standing in front of a group of new cadets, informs them.
As you know, Premier Zachary's assassination has destabilized the military and the general state of affairs within the walls. However, that has nothing to do with you cadets, which is why the 109th Cadet Corps will practice defending Shiganshina District from a Titan attack, just as planned.
We can see that Keith Sawdust is speaking to this group of new cadets on top of a facilities rooftop in a Parody village. The group of new cadets all seem to be unenthusiastic and uninspired, showing no emotion or reaction to the Commandant's words. The Commandant now only stares at this pathetic group. The silence is deafening as Sawdust prepares his next move. The Commandant's next move is to do only what he knows how to do best. Keith Sawdust aggressively gets in the face of one cadet standing in the front.
Do you hear me?
The new cadet nervously responds, yes, sir! Sawdust now tells the nervous cadet.
Glad to hear it, cadet.
And as the Commandant interrogates this nervous cadet, another rebellious cadet, standing in the back of the group, says to the surrounding cadets.
Why are we still being taught how to cut a Titan's nape with a blade? It's not like they'll attack again. Our enemies are all human now.
A neighboring, like-minded cadet responds.
My old man was saying the same thing. He thinks we should train with firearms and form a new Eldian army.
The rebellious cadet acknowledges.
It's all too obvious that the times have changed, but Commandant Sawdust is stuck in the past.
Another neighboring cadet speaks up, but with passion. If there's any hope for Eldia's future, it's in the Yeagerists taking power by force. The cadet reacts.
Stop, Surma. He'll hear you.
Surma responds. So what? You all feel the same, right? Surma now has the attention of the other surrounding cadets. I'm sure that everyone here wants Aaron Yeager to lead Eldia. We need a strong, capable leader who can make hard decisions. Surma now has the attention of the Commandant. Keith Sawdust just sighs, a disappointed sigh. Doors now open that lead to the rooftop of this facility. We see FLOCH leading the way as fellow Yeagerists follow, while also escorting their prisoner, Hanji. Sawdust is surprised to see their prisoner.
Hanji!
FLOCH directs his attention and tells the Commandant.
Long time no see, Commandant. Sorry to interrupt, but we'll be occupying this facility for a while. As you may have heard, we're a group known as the Yeagerists.
FLOCH and the other Yeagerists now point their rifles at Sawdust.
And if you don't want to die, you'll follow our instructions to the letter.
Surma is shocked to see FLOCH and the other Yeagerists. It's the Yeagerists. However, the Commandant Keith Sodus has a different reaction.
Congratulations, you finally figured out where you stand, FLOCH. No one gives a damn about your gang. There's only one way you can get our attention. That's to grab a bunch of guns and start waving them around. How long did...
The Commandant is interrupted by one quick bullet being shot. FLOCH shoots his rifle towards Sodus, just missing his right foot. Sodus stares at the bullet embedded into the concrete next to his foot, as Hanji tells FLOCH.
What's with you?
FLOCH responds.
Barely missed. I figured I could speed things up by shooting the Commandant in the foot.
Sodus now asks FLOCH.
What do you want from me?
FLOCH answers.
Nothing. This isn't about you. Our movement doesn't have any use for old men with hard heads and little else.
FLOCH now turns his attention and speaks to the new cadets.
Listen, cadets. Starting right now, this is your time. Heldia is in grave danger, but we Yeagerists are doing everything we can to protect her. We've pledged our hearts and souls. We are fighting, not for the fossils in command of our military, but for the people of the island we call home. If you keep complying with the archaic mindset of the leaders, then the day will soon come when you're forced to watch helplessly as our enemies crush us. So I ask each of you this. Who would you rather be? Someone who lives to see the future alongside Eren Yeager, the leader of Eldia, or someone who dies alongside Commandant Keith Sodus and the antiquated ways of the past?
Cadets slowly begin stepping forward. A group of new Yeagerists, led by Surma, pledge their allegiance to FLOCH and the Yeagerist movement. The group pledges together.
For the sake of Eldia's future, we dedicate our hearts!
FLOCH tells the group of new Yeagerist cadets.
That's good! But now I need to see you demonstrate your resolve. I want you to beat up the Commandant here mercilessly until he can't stand anymore.
The group of new Yeagerists all gasp at their new order. FLOCH puts his fists on the Commandant's chest and tells the cadets.
He represents the obsolete traditions that we need to do away with. So purge him at once! Anyone who refuses will be detained.
Hanji yells at FLOCH.
Come on, this is ridiculous. You've made your point, FLOCH.
The Commandant Sodus, however, interrupts Hanji.
Hanji! No matter how many of these weak brats come at me, there won't be nearly enough!
The Commandant instills fear into the new Yeagerists with his words and his confidence. The cadets now have to make a difficult decision. Stand against the Commandant and beat him mercilessly, or be detained by FLOCH and the Yeagerists and become prisoners like Hanji. We see the cadets clenching their fists, preparing to make their difficult decision.
I like Keith's resolve.
There's a lot.
That's about it.
There's a lot to unpack here.
That's an old head who still thinks he's got it, huh?
I know.
Fuck, I love, yeah, you'll see what scene we come
You're
to
gonna
next.
You're gonna learn.
Exactly. So
How many times we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Genuinely.
but Sodus is still doing his thing, man. He's still the Commandant. He's still trying to go ahead and get some of these new, they're at what, 109 cadet corps, trying to get them in shape and in gear and prepared. And he's still, again, old ways, preparing for Titan attacks, right? We see this group, they're just like, they're so uninspired.
Yeah.
They're not driven. They're unmotivated. They lack passion. They're just standing there just staring. And which is why even the Commandant is kind of like, he's given his little rah-rah, like, all right, this is what we're going to do. No reaction. He's kind of just like, he's like looking to wait for somebody to slip or say something or cough or whatever. Nothing. And he's going to get into the face of just somebody, who's right there in the front.
I know how to yell.
Yeah. So it's like, it's weird because we understand that the pure Titans essentially have been eradicated, right? Yeah. As far as what they are familiar with in terms of, these new groups, right? They're not training to go ahead and go on expeditions and deal with Titans.
Yeah.
They're not prepared for it.
Which is also very valid. Like, I can totally see where these, where the 109th cadets are coming from, because right now there is like no trust between the government and the citizens at all. No one has any clue what's going on, and no one's being told anything. And obviously the government barely knows what's happening. So being, if I were in the military, I would never be in the military. But if I were in the military and I was, fighting for a government that I felt like just really was rocky, and like FLOCH says, run by a bunch of old heads or whatever, and they're like teaching me these ways where it's like, why are we learning this?
Yeah.
Like, we're fighting people now. I would also be like, we need a new leader. We need something else. Let's do an uprising. And then FLOCH is like the nearest thing.
Yeah, right on cue, FLOCH shows up. But even just the first words that, Sada says is, as you know, Premier Zachary's assassination has destabilized the military and the general state of affairs within the walls. So exactly to your point, like, things are very fragile. Yeah. People are, they're not being informed. So it's like, well, when you have the premier being assassinated,
it's literally like no trust going on.
It's like, okay, well then, what are we led to believe? What is the cause? We don't know cause and effect. We don't know where we stand. We don't know what's going on. Aaron Yeager's in a cell? Wait, what's going on? The Yeagerists? Like, what?
We're at war right now, and someone just got assassinated, and we're learning how to fight Titans.
Yeah.
Everything's fucked up, so we're just going to keep doing what we always do.
Yeah.
But also kind of ironically poetic, considering what we talked about a couple weeks ago was literally a forest full of pure Titans, right? Yeah. So obviously we're talking about Levi. Levi is very well prepared.
Levi knows
he is a Titan slayer, but you go from there to this where, Sardis is trying to prepare them for a Titan attack, right?
Which ironically...
Foreshadowing, hint, wink, wink,
ironically would have been useful.
I know, actually.
But to Lexi's point though, like, they're like, I mean, come on, do we really have to worry about Titans? Like, we understand that they're saying that the threat are people, so it's like, why shouldn't we go? So to go ahead and talk about the words from, the cadets over in the back, right? The more rebellious cadets.
Right. The kids in the back of the class.
Yeah. So
everyone knows them.
This cadet is asking, why are we still being taught to cut a Titan's nape with a blade? It's not like they'll attack again. That's crazy to think though. It's like,
I know.
You think about like,
well, from what he's been told, that's what he genuinely believes.
So it's crazy to think that, like, not even really that much time has passed, but here they are still thinking, like, we don't have to worry about Titans anymore.
That's wishful thinking there, bud.
Yeah. But he continues saying, like, our enemies are all human now. And again, you have another like-minded person who was like, yeah, like, my old man is saying the same thing, which goes to your point that, like, that's what's being talked about, right? This is the idea now,
like the social normative that we do not trust our government.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And he says, like, he thinks that we should train with firearms and form a new Eldian army. Well, guess what?
Not bad. I know.
I know.
I definitely agree with that. I don't think FLOCH is your guy.
Well, that's the thing is that, like, he's thinking there should be a new army, and then there is an uprising.
There totally is.
Right? And again, that same cadet is talking about how it's just like, look, it's obvious times have changed, and Sada's stuck in the past. And then you have the very passionate one, right?
Yeah.
You got these two are like-minded, and you have the passionate one. This is kind of like what's crazy is that, like, hearing this out, I was like, that's kind of like Ida a little bit, over in like,
I thought that too. The way that he talks was very Ida-esque.
Yeah. And then, he's just saying, it's like,
I was like, is that Michael J. Tatum? No, that's not him.
If there's any hope for Eldia's future, and this goes to show that this movement is being talked about, right? And the uprising is happening very, very quickly. He says it's in the Yeagerists taking power by force, right? So I don't know if that's what the other person was referring to when he talked about, my old man, he said that they should form a new Eldian army. Like, I don't know if he was necessarily
I don't know if he's talking about Yeagerists.
Hinting towards the Yeagerists or something very similar to it, or if he was aware of it.
It's probably like an inspired thing, like, maybe we should reform our military.
Yeah. But this person...
Oh, but not...
Yeah, this guy's like, I love Yeagerists.
And we know he's somewhat important because...
I dick right Aaron Yeager, just like FLOCH.
We get a name from this character, so that's how you know he's, like, somewhat important, at least. His name's Surma. And, yes...
Surma what?
He's an advocate for the Yeagerists.
Yeah, for sure. And, the rebellious one is literally like, hey, stop, dude. Like, he'll hear you. Right. So, I mean, he's still rebellious to a point, but not passionate like this guy, Surma. And he's like, so what? you guys all feel the same. You know, he's like, I know you guys feel the same.
Everyone else feels it.
Right?
Like, guys, we're not supposed to talk about the elephant in the room, guys.
And then he says, I'm sure that everyone here wants Eren Yeager to lead Eldia. Again, we understand that that was a big point of conversation, was that people were wondering why the hell was Eren in a cell? Why is he a prisoner? They don't know
He
what
was just
he
fed
necessarily
down our
did.
throats as the savior of humanity, and now he's in a cell, and we don't know where he's at now.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's kind of crazy.
So very valid for them to think this. They're still wrong, but
And he says, we need a strong, capable leader who can make hard decisions. I don't know if that's necessarily Eren.
yeah. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, Jacob, do you think that Eren is the leader that can go ahead and make those difficult decisions?
He's gonna say it's FLOCH.
That's going to be a flock. So, speaking of flock, yeah, that is the person that arrives on scene, leading the Yeagerists here, right? We see a group of them, and Hanji is their prisoner, and I think Hanji is there just for them to go ahead and kind of show their power and their strength. That, like, guess what? We have the commander of the scouts.
We have the ability to do
we
this,
mean
guys.
business and stuff, you know, and so, like, that's also going to kind of shake the commandant a little bit.
Yeah, we got a high value hostage.
Yeah.
We got your boss, bro. What are you gonna do about it?
And even, you know, Sawdust is surprised too. We see that he literally was like, wait, what? Like, Hanji? You know?
Well, yeah, Sawdust and Hanji are like colleagues.
Yeah. And,
How'd you get caught by a loser?
well, Flock here, you know, he's kind of like feeling himself a little bit. You know, he's like, you know, long time no see, Commandant.
He's
you know?
also practiced this speech on the wall.
Yeah, I know. We're come to the point to where we think that their adventures and that Flock's
all the
just,
in between travel time is
Hanji's like,
Flock thinking.
Keith, just shut this kid up. He's been.
I know.
You just say something besides this, please, and ruin his whole plan.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Can't hear this
he's
conversation
funny.
again.
He's literally like, sorry to interrupt, but we're going to be occupying this facility for a while. And as you may have heard, we're
know.
a group known as the Yeagerists.
I know. He's like so proud.
Yeah,
Maybe you've heard of us.
He's such a theater
Team
kid.
Rocket.
I know. But then even like Surma here is like shocked, but he's also kind of like, he's like, oh my God, it's Yeagerists. You know, he's kind of
Yeah.
like,
Instant fanboy.
yeah. You know, and
I was just talking about you.
And so, you know, the Commandant, I mean, he's got some gusto to him, you know, like he's freaking,
Gusto.
you know, he's like, congratulations.
Well, he's used to like his way of thinking is to.
I think he's used to
how
squirrel
can I
tail.
roast?
He's used to the squirrel tail.
Yeah.
He doesn't know this flock necessarily.
How can I roast this dude?
Yeah. Well,
He changed his hair. What do I do now?
You finally figured out where you stand.
Yeah. Says no one gives a damn about your gang. That's so hilarious.
I wish you would have been like, you're gaggle of goons.
Yeah. And he goes, there's only one way to get our attention. It's to grab a bunch of guns and start waving them around. Like he's saying that, like, you know, sarcastically and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you know, he wanted
Or
to continue.
he's saying that you genuinely amount to nothing, that the only way you are able to grab our attention is by trying to shoot us.
Yeah. And
You're
so,
irrelevant. He's trying to roast him right now.
Flock here, I mean, I don't know if he's necessarily a bad shot. I don't know if he meant to do it.
No, he literally falls right into what Keith was saying. He's like, fine, I'll fucking shoot you then.
I know.
But do we really think that he was like trying to hit the Commandant?
Yeah, I think he was.
I think he was
I
because
thought
he
it was
literally
a warning shot at
he
first, but
literally
then he's like,
stares at the bullet and he
barely missed.
He goes, oh,
Damn.
barely missed. Figured I could speed things up by shooting the Commandant.
Bro,
in the foot.
barely missed my ass. He was at least like a good 4 inches
Barely
off from
missed. It's like
from not even 20 yards away. He's
Yeah.
like 10 yards
I know.
away. How
That's
do you
why I
miss
thought,
that?
actually
that's why I
was
thought it was
really
like
bad.
a warning shot.
That's like
you know?
that's like if I went from one corner of
He
the
was
room
trying
to
to
the
be a
other
cool
trying to shoot
guy,
you in the
you know,
toe.
he
I'd
wasn't
make that
aiming.
shot, bro. I don't do guns, but I make that shot.
he was trying to be a cool guy and wasn't aiming, so he was like, if it'd be really cool if I could just one shot, just pull it out, you know?
Yeah.
Then he realized, shit, that's kind of hard to do. Damn, that did not
This
go
your
as
go,
planned.
Jacob. This your go.
But I will say, during Flock's speech, while I was listening back to it, there were some times where he's saying things and it's like, oh, we need to stop going by these old ways. Yay! And that is with Eren Yeager. Aw. And then we need to do this.
Well,
Yay!
that's the thing is
doing it this way. Aw.
I did want to go ahead and kind of give Flock his flowers, at least, you know, in this part, because, you know, again,
There's some stuff I kind of agree with.
the thing though is that, like,
Gotta say, there's some stuff I kind of agree with.
he is
Fuck that kid.
being a pretty good leader here, right here. You know, like he is saying the words to like an impressionable group of cadets that is going to go ahead and linger,
Extremely impressionable.
make them think, and also like the way that he is able to.
Bro's trying to bring out his inner Irwin right now.
He has his.
Honestly,
he
bro,
has
like-
the perfect audience for this, though.
Like Zach said it, Irvin. Like there's a part of me I was like damn, like Flock's a pretty damn good speaker.
yeah, actually.
You know?
Well, you know, when you have time to walk and plan it.
When you
That's
also
true.
when you also have the right audience who's already
Yeah.
like
He actually has
talking
the
about you
perfect,
anyways.
He has the perfect impressionable audience. Like he could not have shown up to a better group of people at a better time
Yeah.
to convince them
Absolutely.
because they folded so quick.
Yeah. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's talk about what
His little speech.
Flock says. Yeah. Because he get past the congratulations part, but yeah. Because Sawdus is wondering what the hell Flock even wants and what he wants with, you know, with Sawdus. And that's when Flock tells him, like, look, dude, this isn't about you. All right. He says, our movement doesn't have any use for old men with hard heads and little else. Right. And again, like we've seen before in the past with the government that they're very traditional with the way that they go ahead and they kind of control certain things, the way they run certain things with people that have been in power or that have some sort of lineage to it or whatever the case is, right? So in a lot of ways, you know, there are people that have been in a position of power for such a long time, right? So
Where they have not adapted in time to
yeah,
change.
yeah, you know, and
This is why he's like hard-headed old men.
so and then we see even like Sawdus is still doing the same stuff. You know, so like for Sawdus is like, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type stuff,
Yeah.
you know? So he's still trying to go ahead and do
Good at
his
one thing.
drill sergeant thing, you know? And we see that it's not really resonating with this group,
No.
right? But here we have Flock that is resonating, you know? He turns his attention over to the group and he says like, listen, cadets, starting right now, this is your time. Eldia is in grave danger. And this is where it's like, okay, he is doing his best, like, car salesman pitch, you know?
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
But
And-
what he's talking about though is good. This is an excellent way to convince a group of soldiers
I
that
agree.
are literally fighting for Eldia.
So he brings
have been
up,
taught
like-
that Eldia is what you need to protect.
The severity of it, where it's like, look, Eldia is in grave danger, right? He says, but we Yeagerists,
We
we're
Yeagerists,
doing
good
everything
guys. Coin
we
the
can,
term.
yeah, to protect her, right? Talking about Eldia, right?
Yeah.
He says, like, we've pledged our hearts and souls, which, to his credit, we see down the line throughout the series that, yes, he is literally pledging his, like,
Heart and
life.
soul. Yeah, his
to this,
he's-
right?
Yeah.
Bro puts his body on the line for his conviction.
Yeah. You know, he says, we are fighting. He goes, not for the fossils in command of our military, right? And again, referring to all those old heads that have been in power for such a long
Yeah.
time. Like, they've already disposed of one of them in the premiere, right?
Yeah, they've
And
already
then-
exposed one side of the government, so there's already that mistrust.
and we don't know exactly how long, right? Like, Pixis has been the commander of the garrison regiment, and how long, you know, freaking Niles Dock has been, you know, in control of the military police and stuff,
Yeah.
you know, and like it was only somewhat recently that Hanji became, you know, the commander of the scouts, but like I'm sure that
Excuse me.
unless there is literally like a loss of life, like they're gonna go ahead and maintain
same.
their position of power unless they, on their own power and authority, give it to
Yeah.
another person.
It's either
you know?
pass the mantle or die and force it onto someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, again, we don't know how long these people have been in power, but so again, continuing with Flock's words, right? He says that, you know, they're doing this for the people of the island that we call home. And we know that is another big point of emphasis for what Aaron is protecting and how he
Yeah.
goes about to, like, we understand, like, Aaron
people.
goes to such extremes, but he is protecting his home, the island, by removing everybody else, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're trying
Genuinely
to,
protecting his people.
yeah, trying to protect, you know, like, literally, like, Eldia, right?
Yeah.
And so,
He's painting a very much island, us people of the island, us Eldias versus the government picture
yeah,
right now.
and because he says, like, look, if you keep complying with the archaic mindset of our leaders, then the day will soon come when you're forced to watch helplessly as our enemies crush us. right? And they know too, like Floch is aware because he was there over in the Liberio, the internment zone in Marley. He saw what Aaron is capable of doing.
Yeah.
Right? Like that is his that's his leader.
He actually has somewhat of a resume. I gotta give it to him.
And then the thing is, it's like
He could
also
say
like
he was on the field.
to Floch's point, there are other powerful nations that know that they are targeting parity. They are, especially now, enemy number one,
Yeah.
right? So
Hey, Aaron did.
They know that they're at war.
Aaron went to Marley and fucking won.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Like,
true,
that's
because
a
you're also
big
like,
notch
well,
under
they
your
just went
belt.
and won.
Yeah.
And you were still like, this is our, like, who are you gonna, that's why, I'm literally saying word for word what his speech is. Like, who are you gonna support?
Yeah.
Like, out of the two, who are you gonna pick?
And also too,
You gonna
like,
choose the
we
guys
saw-
who haven't done shit, or you gonna choose the guy who snuck into enemy home base
Yeah.
and made it back?
and literally, like I keep referring to it as like he literally claimed like an Infinity Stone.
Yeah,
you know,
actually.
like he showed up, he fucking stole.
I ate
that.
an Infinity Titan.
Yeah.
He stole that freaking Warhammer and just like, you know what? All right, we're done here. He could have gotten
the
another
Warhammer
stone
stone.
in the armor. Who knows?
Yeah.
He could have
Right?
no. He could have gotten the jaw.
Could have gotten the jaw. Like that's
Yeah,
the thing,
he
so
totally
like
could've.
he didn't just escape with victory. Like no, he freaking
He devoured.
He showed mercy in the process.
Yeah.
yeah. And then also too,
All
is
part of the plan.
to the point of like Floch presenting the idea and this almost like vision of like if you keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna go ahead and be stuck here. You're gonna be helpless. And as literally like he says, where the enemies crush us, the enemies are there. We saw Peak. Like they don't know that, but like they're there in waiting and in hiding for the moment where it's their turn to strike.
Yeah.
Right. So again. Floch is somewhat,
They're
kind
very
of like
aware that
presenting
they're
this
at war.
idea. Yeah, that's like, hey, it's us versus the world.
We need to
Right?
act now.
Yeah. And that's what he
Adding
says.
urgency to it.
He goes, and I ask each of you this, who would you rather be? Right? Someone who lives with the future alongside Aaron Yeager, the leader of Eldia, or someone who dies alongside the Commandant, right? And the other antiquated ways of the past. Right? So again, he's
He's using
presenting
a
this
lot of
idea.
fallacies here in his speech.
Yeah.
He's giving only two options.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job. I'm gonna give it to Floch. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, great at what he
being a
wants to
con man.
do. Yeah.
He's doing great because again, this is a group of impressionable cadets that are already wavering,
Yeah.
and so this, like you mentioned, this is like
fucking stupid
perfect
ass
audience.
kids.
Yeah.
This is the perfect audience.
That are just looking for any other leader or any change and just like
The
That's
difficulty
why they
is
folded so
like
quick.
a level and a half above you telling your students to leave that girl alone.
yeah.
They're like, okay, we'll do it.
Yeah. It's like, okay,
Thank you.
cool.
Because I don't know how well the speech would go to already, like
Seasoned,
established
yeah.
scouts and stuff, or other soldiers and stuff like that. Granted, you're gonna have soldiers
Anyone
that
who
are
served
going
with
to.
Levi, let's just say.
Yeah, well, shit, dude. Like, exactly, right? Any of those like experienced scouts that have had history and stuff like that, that are willing to go ahead and lay their lives down for for the scouts and stuff. Yeah. I mean that'd be different for Floch, but this is the right crowd, and we see like they start stepping forward, and there is a group, right? Of course, led by that character, Surma, I believe is his name, or I forgot. Yeah, Surma. And but words aren't enough. They pledge their allegiance to the Yeagerists, and Floch, he was like, let's see.
That's good. But now I need to see you demonstrate
Beat
your
the
resolve.
shit out of this old man.
Yeah,
Beat up the Commandant here mercilessly until he can't stand anymore. And they're like, what? Hold on. I didn't agree to all that.
I got a little ahead of myself, but I did fail to mention that, like, we talked about there was just two options, but Floch did essentially tell him, like, look, either you purge him at once or you'll be detained. So like,
Yeah.
it's not as simple as like you choose to stay with,
Should
this side
you stay or should you
Yeah.
go?
This time it's like,
Yeah,
well,
he
guess what?
represents the obsolete traditions that we,
If you don't go ahead and join us,
Beat up the old man or we're going to lock your ass up.
yeah.
exactly. So the group, again, the words aren't enough, and I lost it again, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Floch tells him like, that's good, but now I need to see you demonstrate your resolve, right? Beat this old man up mercilessly.
Yeah. That's when they're like, what? He's like, yeah, you heard me. He represents the traditions. That's what he did. He's representation, and if you don't do it, you'll be locked up.
You're right. Yeah.
And that's when the Commandant is like, after Hanji is all concerned about him, because again, that's one of her only still alive colleagues.
Yeah.
And
Bring it on, mother truckers!
yeah, that's when Shadis is like, "Oh, Hanji, don't worry. I got these guys. Let them throw themselves
He
at
was
me."
talking like how I felt dealing with those kids at the park.
Yeah, except I don't know if he could have backed it up.
Fuck no, bro.
We're gonna find out, but
Yeah, we're gonna find out what the
it
decision
seems
was.
like
but-
that was all they needed to push them over the edge. Which
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
for
guys,
sure.
come on now.
you guys won't. We do find out today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
But they're already before the Yeagerists even showed up, before FLOCH showed up, they were already wavering.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
already.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, they weren't up to beating up an old man yet, but I guess they were like, hey,
They were
we're
pushed to
gonna
do
be,
so,
We're gonna
and-
be locked up if we don't.
Yeah.
So.
All they needed was a little nudge.
Yeah. So
Beat up the old man, please.
But this was the perfect. If there was any opportunity for FLOCH to feel like a badass, this is the perfect group to do it to, because they are so impressionable.
God damn, his ego just gets bigger.
I know.
yeah, it's absolutely
He has a crazy resolve, I gotta say.
Yep. Yeah, we've talked about it before over in the podcast, But all right, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue on and find out what the hell these freaking cadets did.
And I am narrating.
Lexy will be the narrator. And,
Narrator the Lex.
Of course.
And yeah, so I'm ready. And whenever you guys are ready, we can go ahead and start.
Wait, hold up. No, I'm kidding. You can start.
I'm gonna start because Zach doesn't have a line yet. We continue the episode as we see blood spatter across the concrete floor. We see the group of cadets with bloody fists as well. And then we see the Commandant, bloody and beaten, on the floor, surrounded by cadets. FLOCH tells the group of cadets.
Well done. We're delighted to welcome each of you.
FLOCH turns to look at Hanji now.
Now then, if it's not too inconvenient, guide us to where Zeke's being held.
FLOCH begins to walk away, but stops to notice Hanji, frozen in place.
Commander Hanji, hey, let's go.
Hanji stares at the beaten Commandant with a look of defeat and sadness. Meanwhile, we see Connie, Jean, Mikasa, and Harmon stuck wondering what to do in a cell with the Browse family. Aaron can be seen alone in a hallway, staring out through a window. We zoom in to see Aaron's numb, despondent expression. And now we go to Captain Levi, being seen from the point of view of someone in very rough shape. Levi asks Zeke.
Are you awake?
A brutally burnt up Zeke tries to move while shaking in pain.
Hey, stop that. No sudden moves. I stuck a thunder spear in your gut and attached as a fuse to the wire wrapped around your neck. Squirm too much, and you'll be blown in half. At least.
Zeke takes notice of the trap he's in, and then suddenly vomits. Levi continues.
I bet you wish you were dead right now, don't you? Not that I sympathize.
Levi now stands up and grips his blade.
Bastard. You use my comrades like cheap toys. When you planned this, did you think you'd end up here? Sobbing into your own filth?
Levi now slices Zeke's feet in half, causing Zeke to scream out in pain. Levi slices again and again.
Shut your mouth. I have no choice but to hack you into pieces. If I don't, you'll turn into a Titan again.
Levi slices repeatedly as Zeke screams in agony. Levi finally stops as Zeke tries to gather himself. A brutalized Zeke asks Levi.
Oh, my bad. I got two.
Hey, you have lines.
I got two.
He's still gathering himself.
Hey, Levi, where are my glasses?
Levi reacts.
What's it matter? You don't have any need for glasses anymore.
Zeke just lays there, thinking about someone. Zeke has a memory of Sava.
Whoa! Nice one, Zeke! You're getting to be a proper pitcher.
The memory is of a young Zeke playing catch with Mr. Saver.
Ever think about playing ball when you grow up?
A beaten Zeke, having this memory, says out loud.
I'm sorry, but I can't, Mr. Saver. I have a mission.
to be continued.
Sorry, I got really caught up with those screens.
I know.
Bobby goes, Jesus, labor sounds coming in. It's crazy.
I'm glad I could summon you.
Yeah, wasn't that good?
What's up, Bobby?
I think
Hi,
that's
Bobby.
pretty accurate. Not gonna lie.
No, I think it was too.
Okay.
I mean, a guy getting his feet sliced and
And that's what we saw being sliced, and then we saw Levi continue slicing. So who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe he worked his way up to the fucking legs
maybe
and
he
shit.
was, you know.
I
Yeah.
was just poking and prodding at that point.
Yeah. But before we go ahead and get to that and we get into more freaking descriptive details of what we believe happened, we see the Commandant is fucking bloody.
Bro, I got beat up. I'm 0 for 2.
You are. You totally are.
Yeah.
What's up with you giving me characters that die or get beat to shit, bro?
That's what it is, man.
And you just have a
know?
voice for, you know,
for death.
I can make it bloodier.
you just have a voice. You just have a voice for suffering, you know?
Yeah.
Shit sucks.
I mean,
bro.
listen to those screams.
The cadets made
do love a
their
good scream.
decision.
You got a voice for suffering.
There is so what's crazy is not. I mean, I know it was your low light, but like Sawdust was literally like that little girl being surrounded by literally all those
know.
kids, like all those cadets. Like you saw the cadets literally
He
circled
was like
around him.
almost laying the same way, too.
Meanwhile, you're like flying. Okay, kids, get away from me.
That's awful. That's awful. You know. But so yeah.
I hope she's listening, and I hope you feel bad that she hears this.
Lexy, why'd your brother say that?
Your brother's a
You know,
bully.
I don't
if
know,
she
girl.
saw the scene, she would understand. Okay.
Yeah.
But
She does love horror movies, so I think she'd be into it.
But yeah, so one thing that I kind of took away from this is that the Commandant, who was so kind of like brash and full of like confidence and you know really thought that he just kind of like had the upper hand, which we've seen some of these characters believe they have the upper hand, and then
Yeah.
you know kind of like the rug pulled from under them. But you know he's surrounded by these unpassionate cadets,
Yep.
and here they are now just looking down at an old beaten man. You know, it's kind of like again a symbolic of the kind of like that changing of the guard type stuff, right?
Yeah.
But also, one thing that really kind of stuck with me too was Hanji's face.
I know.
Like you talked about, that is a colleague
Yeah.
of Hanji, right?
That's why I brought that up, because I'm like, this is one of her
so
only
beat
living
up
colleagues
over it.
left.
Yeah.
And they have been working together since before, you know, a Titan breach.
Yeah.
You know?
We've seen.
They have history, you know, they have a past, and there's loyalty there. And
Yeah,
there's
absolutely.
Serious respect.
But there also probably is that element too where Hanji did really believe that, you know, Sawdust can go ahead and kind of, you know, he could at least, I don't want to say protect himself because he's getting jumped by a freaking group of cadets, you know?
Yeah, there's no way that you're going to
But
be able to.
that he could probably hold his own, you know, at least
win.
probably take a couple of them down and stuff, you know, but like we don't even see any of the cadets. At
No
least.
one else looks hurt.
Yeah. He's the only one. And
You can
this
tell
is
that
a
she's
moment.
just really disappointed at the
There's
reality.
like there is exactly disappointment not of Sawdust but like of the reality presented to them, what's happening, and
Yeah,
Hanji looks defeated.
she does. Like
Yeah.
we've never see Hanji look with like have so much disdain in her face and look
Yeah.
so defeated.
Yeah.
Even when Erwin was in front of her, dying, she didn't look as.
Yeah.
She didn't
Lost
look
as she did
as
right then
numb.
and there.
She looked more like somber when it was with Irvin, but yeah, we haven't really seen her.
This is like a shutdown kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, like shut down.
This
like
is
that.
like the moment where all of a sudden the person who like had the capabilities to push through and continue fighting suddenly has lost that will to fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're starting to plateau.
Yeah.
Their passion is plateauing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, she's totally faced with the reality of where they're at right now and the state of war they're in and how easy it is to have your own cadet troop, you know,
Yeah.
rally against you and beat you up.
And
So-
the thing is that this is all happening so quickly in front of Hanji's eyes.
Yeah.
You know, Hanji had to
While
deal with
Aaron is just like
the wine.
chilling in the hallway or something.
Hanji had to deal with the wine, right?
Yeah.
Now there is this like uprising that's happening within the walls. These older, you know, figures in power are being disposed of, whether it's through assassinations or whether it's just literally like just a moment like this where
Yeah.
it's like they're beaten up and stuff, you know.
They
which
are
is,
dwindling down in numbers
yeah, and we see that
during a very
literally
scary time.
a group of the Levi squad members they're prisoners in a cell, like. Even you know, they even put the Browse family over in the cell too. Like that's
No, what the hell they do?
they had kids and stuff like that over
What
in
did
there.
they
and all
do?
that, bro. Like that's
Why
that
are you
sucked.
locking them up?
But anyways, one thing that
Sorry, I'm not reading chat.
Yeah, the Zebra Cakes goes, Irvin dies?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that, baby. But I mean,
We did say spoiler
it's-
warning.
Girl, you know us for how long?
Well, she's invested now. She's watching it, so
Now
now it's
she
kind of
cares.
Yeah, now that she's invested, she's like paying attention
You're
to what
seeing
we're
Irvin
saying.
and his glory, and but just know that Irvin doesn't go out without a fight,
So does
and
this mean
it's
I
still
actually have to watch what I spoil now?
it's still epic, baby. It's still epic.
No, it's fine. If anything, we are emotionally prepping her.
Yeah,
Girl, trust me, you're gonna want to know ahead of time.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
You
the thing
you
is,
don't want to get blindsided by this.
yeah, and it's a big part of the series too. Like
We're just
the-
emotionally prepping you, okay?
Yeah.
But so.
But yeah, that's not something that we can really leave out because that is a major part.
But I will say though that we do see Irvin again. So did he really die? Okay.
Don't give her that hope.
No,
You're
we,
so
we
mean.
do. We do see Irvin again. But so FLOCH tells this group of cadets, these new Yeagerists, is well done. We're delighted to welcome each of you. Right, and then again,
Yeah, well done.
He tells Tahanshi, like, if it's not too convenient, now guide us to where Zeke's being held. And that's where again we see.
You can tell he's real proud of himself.
We see
He's like, wow,
Hanji.
I did it. I got them to beat up their commandant.
Yeah. So one thing that Lexy mentioned was that like, Aaron is literally chilling in the hallway, and
Yeah.
he's just doing his usual main character thing where he's kind of just like sitting, or he's like leaning against a window like sill or whatever, and he's just like staring out over at the window, but he has like this glossy look in his face. He just looks
Probably
so
just
like,
reliving all the horrors that he has to cause and the future of humanity as a whole, all caused by him.
Yeah, but I also like to think too
Heavy
that, like,
burden to bear.
The last time we saw Aaron prior to that was what he did with his close friends.
Yeah.
So maybe that's also starting to kind of like maybe he's feeling
coming
that
to
a little
terms
bit,
with what he has to do.
Yeah.
Because he is already trying to push them away.
Yeah.
And he could see that, damn, so that didn't work. They are not being pushed away because they
Yeah.
are still trying. Wow, these are great friends. Fuck.
Yeah.
Also, Zebra Cake says, it's okay, I like spoilers. I just didn't think he would die. Everybody
Good.
died.
To quote Mark Ruffalo, everybody fucking dies.
I know.
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo, what a great man.
But
Terrible secret keeper.
You better have your Disney job still, dude.
I know, right? That was a rumor and stuff like that, but there's
Some
no
rumors
way.
going around.
He's gonna be a part of the next Spider-Man film.
You can't just
and-
fire the Hulk. You kidding?
They did it twice before.
Well, the thing is, there have been other Hulks.
This is Mark
but-
Ruffalo that's been in the Endgame and all the Avengers movies.
Yeah, he's an
so
established
It's different.
seasoned
this
vet.
is the Hulk, the moneymaker.
Don't
okay?
act like it wouldn't be weird if all of a sudden there's a fucking brand new Hulk and you're just like, huh? What
it would be
the?
weird. No, it would be weird.
Plus, Mark Ruffalo is just an amazing dude.
Would I
so.
care when he turns green and they make him look the exact same? No, not one bit.
Yeah, when your character's power is CGI, but it's Mark Ruffalo's face. They wouldn't feel like that's a lawsuit if they fired Mark Ruffalo and used his likeness in his Hulk.
No, they wouldn't use
Is
it like this.
is
It would just
his
be
like this, or is it the Hulk's like?
So what
No,
they
it's
what they
his.
would do
Have you seen
hypothetically,
Dr. Hulk? That's Mark.
that is Mark.
hypothetically, there have been other Hulks before in the past, so they would just probably go ahead and either bring back the Eric Bana or Edward Norton. That's kind of what it is.
No, fuck it. Scrap it entirely.
Right.
Make a brand new one.
Yeah, there you go.
Just fire everyone. Everybody dies.
So
To quote Mark before he
Yeah,
goes
to
out.
quote Mark.
Everybody dies.
Mark Ruffalo's a great dude. You guys should see what he's been up to. He's doing some great things.
yeah, shout out to Mark Ruffalo.
Didn't him and Willem Dafoe go to like a kangaroo farm or some shit?
Huh?
Recently, I don't know.
I don't know this. I don't know this arc of Mark Ruffalo.
Like the Hulk and the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
I know the Hulk and the Green Goblin are out with kangaroos.
If I can find it, I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah.
they're like green buddies or something. Like they're like actual friends.
Yeah.
And they went to like some
Oh, that makes
retreat or
perfect
something.
sense. They're both awesome dudes.
and they're both green.
And they're both green. That is so perfect. I love that for them.
So,
But anyways, Zeke wishes he was dead right now, and
yeah, I was gonna say yeah. So the next person we see after Aaron is we kind of get that point of view look, looking up over at
that blurry
at,
vision.
at Levi.
It was an alpaca farm.
Alpaca, kangaroo. Those are two different things.
Very different things.
Oh my god!
They went to an
look at them
alpaca
fully. Look at him
reservation.
fully bearded out too, with the curls.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's cool.
Mark Ruffalo posted it on Twitter. We made a new friend. Stupid.
I'm like, wait, does that mean that Green Goblin confirmed for other
Yeah,
future
that's
MCU
what,
projects?
that's what AJ's thinking about. They're friends. That means that Green Goblin could have been on set.
What's up, Eddie?
Hi, Eddie.
Yo,
Hope you're doing well, buddy.
The man whose Instagram keeps resurrecting from the dead.
I know. What's up?
I don't know if Eddie's in the Discord still. Like, we're trying to get him in the Discord. Eddie, are you in the
What's up,
Discord?
So much
Man.
easier if you were just in the Discord.
Are you in the
How
Discord?
you keep up?
Zebrakick says Will has a farm and Mark visits him in Italy. That's so cool.
It's Will. It's Will.
Oh, Willem has a farm.
Yeah,
Is Willem's alpaca farm.
that's so cool.
Of course he does.
I just like that Mark Ruffalo just like visits like Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Excuse to go to
They're
Italy.
homies.
Yeah.
Apparently they're like college homies or something. I don't know the lore.
They're just like that.
Or France. Either
Or
way,
France.
It's so cool. I think he does live over in France.
But
like-
Willem's. Oh, I think he does.
The farm is in Italy.
Oh, is it?
The alpaca farm is in Italy.
Okay.
Okay.
Eddie said it's been everywhere and it's been hectic. Cousin moved in. Life's been hitting me all at once. But I miss you guys so much. Miss you too, man.
Yeah, dude. It's, you hit an arc of your life where you can't predict tomorrow, and that's fine. Living a day at a time is totally cool.
Eddie, I'm
If
sending
you've been busy,
you.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sending you the Discord invite.
Just know that we missed you too.
Yeah.
Aw, that's sweet, Eddie.
But
Well, hope all is well with you, Eddie.
but definitely get in that Discord, man. We need you in that Discord. If you're not already in it, I don't know if you're in it or not. But so
I don't know if he is, but I'm sending him the Discord link right now.
very, very
anyways.
cool. But yeah, Levi asked Zeke, "Are you awake?" And we see that Zeke is still burnt up, but his he's slowly healing from where he was at upon the freaking thunder spirit
He looks
explosion.
weird, man.
Yeah.
He looks weird.
Yeah.
He's like full of holes. He looks weird.
And we
I'm
see
not into it.
that he can't really even move much because if he does, then he's gonna explode again.
He's totally stabbed into like one of his abs.
Yeah, absolutely. And
But that
Levi
does
tells
answer
him-
the question of they do feel the pain even though they can regenerate.
Yeah.
Because whenever we see them like cut themselves or whatever and like regenerate or have to like we see so many times where
so like even for example with
Aaron-
Aaron, literally had to go ahead and cut his like leg partially off.
yeah,
Right. So then we know that he had to go ahead and deal with that freaking
definitely
pain.
feels as much pain as a standard human being would for these injuries.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is
Aaron's
just
just
adds to
psychotic.
Zach's screams,
Yeah.
Oh, you guys want to hear? We got
No, I think we're good. But
enough of that today.
they can rewind.
But then
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, they can do that, huh?
They have the power to rewind.
So Levi tells him about the trap that he's in. So it's a thunder spear in his gut.
Yeah.
Right, and there is a fuse, right, that is like attached to wire that is around Zeke's neck, right, and if Zeke moves too much, boom.
Yeah. Then it's
Right.
yeah.
A little over here,
He
over
basically
there,
has
and
the
up
pin
there.
on a string on his neck.
Yeah. What is up, Drub? Drub's AOT's ending has left me haunted for real. I never thought any show could make me feel this way. That's the beauty about
Yeah.
the show, man. It's just like literally, it leaves like such a lasting
We
impression.
know what you mean.
There are
dude.
so many specific moments that were like, you go ahead and you recall either the first time you saw it or it just left a lasting impression and stuff, and just goes to show how beautiful of a series it is. And that's why literally we have a podcast where we go ahead and we break down each episode. And
Yeah. You don't have to
But
tell
welcome.
us twice.
welcome, Drub. And so it's crazy because watching season 4 live when it came out and stuff, and I remember I saw something too, which is crazy. And maybe you guys could fact check me on this, but it said something somewhat recently. I want to say maybe it was like a month or so ago, or maybe even a little bit like longer than that. But it was like 5 years ago today that season 4 aired.
Oh yeah, that was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That
And
it
I'm
was,
like, what? 5 years?
There was a
Holy
I know. Time freaking
craziness.
flies, huh?
Yeah.
Or it was like a. What was it? It was like a.
Because
Year
we were
ago-
doing the podcast,
2
right?
years ago today, the movie aired.
Yep.
It's like, whoa, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Craziness.
Because we did a live watch and everything on the podcast.
Yep.
So we were doing the podcast before season 4 was out. We did the podcast before the entire anime was done.
Yeah, Eddie goes, no way. I remember being seated watching on my computer Sunday morning. Yeah, it's crazy how time flies like that, right? Drub also goes, haha, you're right. Thank you, guys. Yeah. I mean, there's so many incredible scenes.
No need to thank.
Drub,
Welcome.
let us know. We'd love to go ahead and find out what your kind of favorite scene is in the AOT series.
Who's your favorite character?
That'd be really cool.
And what's a character you really identify with? Do you have a character you really identify with?
Yeah.
I want to know.
To our friends, too, like, let us know again in chat. Remind us who your favorite characters are. You know, we'd love to. That'd be a cool thing to go ahead and kind of just reintroduce here to some of our friends here.
Jacob,
that are
we know yours.
I know. Jacob is FLOCH. FLOCH, all caps.
You've
FLOCH.
already typed
Yeah,
it.
FLOCH, Aaron, Odowo. Those are his 3.
Because like even for me, like I'm gonna
And he'll throw Rico in
I'm
there
gonna
because he
put
thinks
in
he's
chat
hot.
my favorite character. So you guys can go ahead and do the same if you guys want.
It's a hard question.
But it is a hard question, but hey,
There's just a soft spot there.
there we go. And yep, we got mine is Armin, Lexy's is Hanji, and it says
I am
Commander
on the
Irvin
way.
for sure. Hanji and Rhino, yeah,
Nice.
all very very strong characters, and that's the beauty of it too. Is that AOT has so many strong characters.
I also was very close to my number 2
Irvin,
is probably
yeah.
What did I say, bro? He said FLOCH, Aaron, Rico, Odowo. I didn't say Levi, but I got don't I know you so well?
Yeah.
But a close second for me is probably Grisha, just because of how layered he is.
Yeah, Grisha's a
Because he
a character
genuinely is kind of what makes up the show and the situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
that
Like
Aaron
early
is
on,
in.
we see kind of like the face of Grisha, but then it isn't really until like season 3 where we actually see like the origin and
Yeah.
he actually is the one narrating.
Yeah.
Not Armin. Like he's the one
It's him.
narrating.
Yeah.
We presume his story ends when he gives Aaron the Attack Titan in
Yeah.
Yeah.
season 1. We're like, oh, okay, he's dead.
Yeah.
That's
Done.
it.
He's
And
done.
it's not.
And then you keep watching and you're like, oh my God,
This old man is fucking doing shit.
this all kind of started because he was a horrible dad.
yeah.
Honestly.
But it was almost like was something that was like passed down between the Yeager generations, where even
Yeah.
his own father was.
My father was a terrible father,
Yeah.
and his father
And
was
that
a
was
terrible father.
Part of the fascination was seeing him like slowly kind of transform into his father, and how he treated Zeke.
yeah. Totally. Yeah.
But it was in like opposite spectrums where it was like, here we have like what do they call themselves? Like we have the owl as a part of the
Restorationist?
Yeah, the restorationists. Yeah. Yeah.
where he met his wife. Yeah, I would say that because he's so layered, that is a very close second for me for favorite character. Just
Yeah.
because of how layered that man is.
Yeah. That's a good one too. That's a good.
I'd say Erwin, Rhina, Grisha, top 3.
Yeah.
No
That's a
particular order.
That's a good top 3 for sure.
I also really like Ymir because that's my
That's
girl.
a good one.
That's my girl, Ymir.
Yeah, Ymir's a good one too. Yeah. I mean, there's so many incredible characters. That's what we love about the series.
like Yelena.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Said nobody.
I know. I know a couple people in our community, their favorites are like Sasha.
Well, I have a soft spot for certain characters. Armin's my guy, but I also have like a soft spot for like Hannes. Like Hannes
Yes.
is somebody who is just like
Solid.
the presence of Hannes just brings like this
he was
comfort
impactful
and this.
very early.
Yeah, like there's an element of sadness that when I think about Hannes and stuff like that I still have. Like it's still there.
Yeah.
Like literally I
left a
cried.
lasting impact.
I cried on like stream when we
When
covered
we reviewed the episode.
the episode where he died.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's sad, but then there's another character too, like even like with Moblet, as you come to go ahead and kind of like see more of him, and we don't see a whole lot of Moblet, but like again, that loyalty that was there throughout the entire series, and how he even went about like sacrificing himself.
Yeah.
And even the moment
undying
where
loyalty.
they see each other again.
I know.
It's like wow. Like
That's
that
so
is
powerful.
it's crazy. Drub says Aaron, Mikasa, and Armin are all my favorites for different reasons. And if I had to pick one, I guess it would be Armin because I really respect his growth and his message to Aaron in the past. Yeah.
A little fist.
Rob, I just your respect just went up like 20 points.
Armin
right
in
now.
a lot of ways kind of the Jiminy
Maybe even
Cricket, right,
30.
for Aaron, but Aaron is so defiant and so rebellious, and then unfortunately he's having other influences
Great pick.
happening and stuff that are far stronger and greater than Armin.
Yeah.
That Armin couldn't save his
Unfortunately.
Makes him
his
fall in
good pal.
love.
But I also agree with
Hell,
Drub.
Armin, you don't believe that.
All right. But I
And imagine.
do also agree with Drub that like you enjoy different characters for different reasons. Like I really like Connie because he's funny and goofy.
Yeah, I mean, Sasha too is another character. I remember early on, I don't know if it's still the case, but like, Zebra Cake's watching and said like, I really like Sasha's character. And
She's really cool.
but you have characters like Connie and Sasha where they do bring like levity to the series, and
Jacob said JK. We knew you didn't mean it.
Even
You
Hanji,
don't
like
mean that.
early on,
Yeah.
I think Hanji's very good use of someone who's gonna have potential down the road, who's great comedic relief until she's given responsibility.
Yeah, like these characters are very adaptable and they have a lot of development throughout the season, which I
Absolutely.
really respect.
Yeah.
And yeah, I totally agree with
The
Drew.
character development goes crazy.
Yeah, you're welcome, dude.
I like how nobody said Jean. They're like, you know, my favorite character.
Again,
I really like
I will
Jean.
honestly say
Characters
Jean
have their reasons for
He has
being
his
there.
redeeming qualities.
He is the most moderate in terms of character development.
Yeah.
Like
It's just because the ones around him are
it's
having
subtle.
insane development.
Yeah, everyone is so
Well,
drastic. His is just
We've seen him become. He developed into becoming a good leader.
He's
Yeah.
just a mere man.
Yeah. You know.
He ain't
He's
no
but a man.
Ackerman. He ain't no commander. He's exactly. He's but a man.
He's but a man.
He's but a man who
Oh.
went from soldier to leader.
Yeah. You know what else too? As I was thinking
Hive
about it
mind
too.
to independent
So-
thinker.
Nay, nay.
I remember too something that Zebracakes mentioned and asked
Whip.
me. She asked me. She goes, "Hey, did we ever find out what happened to Marco?" And I told her, "Yeah, it's an important element of the
Yeah.
story, and you'll know."
Okay, yeah.
So
You'll know when you know. You know.
yeah, yeah. And Joe says that's facts. Even Marco called him out early. Yeah, absolutely. Marco saw early on that he was relatable, right? And so because of that
Yeah, Drew,
quality,
you get it.
You know, he felt like he would be a good leader. Not because you're a good leader, but because you're actually, you know, hey, I can relate. You can
'Cause you're
relate with
relatable.
the common man.
Which honestly, people like. They think it's really refreshing to have a leader that is relatable.
Well, we
The dude is
see-
just be a fucking person.
Yeah, I mean, we
Yeah.
see here, right,
We don't want to have a leader that feels
with
like they're better
FLOCH
than us.
and how he is something that's different in what this group of impressionable cadets needed. Now, I think it would be funny and kind of cool to go ahead and see like a little debate action where it's like Jean is trying to go ahead and give counterpoints to this group of cadets, right?
Yeah.
Like Jean would be that other leader who's trying to go ahead and you know, not let them be kind of
Just have counter arguments.
think like, you know what, yeah, this Yeagerist movement. Like, it'd be interesting to see how, you know, Jean would go ahead and kind of be that leader in this capacity.
You should
Right.
read Zebra Cakes' message.
CPK said, I feel like silly characters are more realistic, like we'd all be pooping our pants. And everyone else is like to saving the world. Like those Titans look scary by yeah, I mean we talked about
What do you
before.
mean we'd all be pooping our pants? What do you mean we?
I'm not Oduo.
What you mean?
I know, soiled it.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's funny.
Yeah.
Cakes.
Well, Titans early on, I mean you see that like
I'll shit my
People-
pants and still slice that thing in half, bro.
Yeah.
I don't care.
people do not go ahead and like mess with Titans. Only the scouts do early on. That's
Yeah.
you know, and when they did, you knew when shit was bad because of their lack of numbers and their expressions on their face were just like absolutely terrified, you know?
Yeah.
So
This
yeah,
just
I
tells
mean,
me that when we get to that major scene about Irvin, that I know I know what Zebra Cakes' decision would be if she was there.
Oh yeah.
She'd be like, me and my horse.
Yeah. Good luck, guys.
I would do the same too. Not saying I wouldn't. I would totally
Sometimes
do the same.
we all pull a hitch.
Yeah,
you know?
sometimes we just gotta, get cozy and just,
Yeah, just sleep through all the mess.
just sleep through it all.
Just say whatever. Whatever happens, happens. I'm just gonna go ahead and stay cozy over my bed and just sleep through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so many incredible characters we've talked about, and plenty of characters that have incredible potential. Unfortunately, don't see the light of day. Like, there's just so many strong characters, and
Can't have it all, I guess.
it's crazy. But yeah, hell yeah. Good shit on Armin.
But yeah, good call, Drub. But anyways, while there is this cutting going on from Levi, Zeke goes, "Where are my glasses?" Like out of nowhere, my glasses. He like Velma's Levi, and he's like, "What are you talking about?" Like, you have no need for glasses right now. That's what you're worried about. And it is solely because we find out that Zeke is just in his happy place right now.
Yeah.
He is in his happy place, because where else are you going to go mentally when you're being cut up by...
Bro literally has the majority of his muscle fibers showing.
He's going
Yeah,
to his
actually.
like support person.
Yeah.
You know.
He's like, where's my safe space? Dr. Sommer. Dr. Sommer.
And the thing is, he looks such like a a genuine person.
I know.
He's like, whoa, nice one, Zeke.
I know.
You know?
Dr. Salver actually does seem really like a really genuine.
And we know he's not a violent individual, at least not by
at all.
nature. It's more so a force because he is a beast titan,
Yeah.
but he's more of
like a utility.
Yeah, exactly.
A utility
Use him for
titan.
for his strategies and for his brain.
Until he
Yeah.
sees those damn dirty friggin' Marleyan.
I know, right?
I know.
And he's like, I'm gonna hit him with my horn.
But I will say, if there's any time to go into your happy place, it is when you are encountering Levi after Levi is
Beat your
fiending at the chance
Yeah.
to finally kill him, because that is a promise I have made to my fallen comrade. That is
Yep.
the one promise I made, and I've let him slip away once, let him slip away, twice. Please, this is not going to happen again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna keep cutting this fucker's
Well.
feet off.
Yeah, so of course he's like, I do not care anything you have to say. Whatever, you have to just stay alive, barely. You're gonna keep regenerating, so I'm gonna keep cutting. He has no remorse. He hates this fool.
Real quick in chat, Zebra Cakes also says, I don't know about y'all, but the ones that sprint while smiling crazy genuinely terrified me. I was watching Home Alone. I was like, why am I scared to get milk?
Why am I scared to get milk?
Yeah, it's
Just
crazy.
think about how dumb they run, okay?
Abnormals are so funny looking.
Yeah, and Drub goes, it's crazy. Even Aaron wasn't going to make it if not for the Titan powers. Yeah, I mean, that's part of what makes Aaron the character that he is, because he's so driven by freedom. Yeah, he lacked a lot of the capabilities to, kind of create his own freedom. He was stuck in a lot of ways, but it isn't until almost like future Aaron helps him see the ways, obviously with the help of Grisha too. We talked about Grisha. Grisha becomes like the narrator, and Grisha is the one who is essentially retelling the past and the story of how he became an Attack Titan to Aaron, and
how he got it from Kruger.
yeah, it's absolutely crazy. It's so layered. That's what's so beautiful about it too. But yeah, it is crazy because for the longest time there was that stat where it was like, fact, Aaron, his first Titan kill comes over at this time over whatever, and it's like
in like season 3.
yeah, for the longest time he literally hasn't killed a Titan without using his Titan abilities.
First time he ever gets it done with blades.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, when he's like not a Titan.
Yeah. And
Fucking
Zebra
cheat
Cakes,
code spammer.
I'm baby.
Jobbikas asks, how often do you guys stream? We stream once a week.
Normally on Wednesdays or
Thursdays. Drub, also, if you do not follow us on Instagram, please follow us. We are at Attack to Talk Podcast. Drub, I don't know. I'm trying to see if maybe we can go ahead and get the Discord link over and here again. I have to be the one to send it. So if you guys, I don't know if one of you guys want to go ahead and send it to me.
You got
I
it?
can go ahead and send it from there.
I get it.
Yeah, so Drub, we have like a Discord.
If you're cool with this community, man, we have a Discord that it's mainly we link up to game.
Yeah, it's like
we're pretty.
It's a way for us to
people,
go
bro.
ahead and kind of just connect and kind of hang out, outside the podcast and stuff. Like
We're really funny people. I think you would have a great time with us.
But also we
play Destiny 2 with us.
We do have different channels. We have like a social chat thing where if you want to go ahead and kind of just like, mention different things that are, outside of gaming and stuff. Like for example, like, I just even today just mentioned that, we're going to be streaming live. So you can also get updated on that when we'll be streaming.
There's also updates with that.
So
we're going to watch One Piece when the Wit remake comes out.
So yeah, the idea for us, Drub, is when the Wit Studio remake of One Piece comes out, we want to go ahead and watch it, but we want to do a little subathon. So we're going to go ahead and give ourselves a certain amount of time, right? Probably like 2 hours, but you guys control how long, right? We're going to go ahead and be watching, because each like subscriber that we get is going to be like another episode, right? So, we'll see how it goes, but also we're going to go ahead and watch to a certain point, regardless. But if you want us to go ahead and watch more, then you're gonna have to spread the word. You guys are gonna have to spread the word that like, hey, there's this podcast that's going to be focusing on, watching One Piece, and, the more episodes they watch, is depending on, the subscribers that we get. So
this is all to get Lexy forced to sit down and watch One Piece, by the way.
So it's all on you, Wit.
Yeah,
It's all on you.
You're going to love it. If my mom's rocking with the old shit with her boo-boo ass attention span right now, being a Facebook mom, you'll like it.
I think I'll be good.
All right, let's see. We're going to get the Discord link incoming. Regular One Piece,
Jacob
please.
says regular One Piece.
No, we will not be doing that. And Alexi will not have the time of day to go ahead and do that. And even then, how long do you think we would hypothetically get?
Oh, fuck, bro. We can get like...
It would take me a...
If we started with a base, let's just say 3 hours. That's 9 episodes. If we're gonna cut out intro, outro.
Which we will.
Yeah.
We'll have to.
Except for one time. You gotta
Yeah,
do the
we'll watch
first
it once
episode.
for sure.
Of course, you have to.
So
You know.
if we did 9 episodes, that's 3 hours. If we did old One Piece, fuck, maybe we're getting to like 15.
Yeah. Crazy.
So, it goes by quick. Look at you. You're like, I'm over it. But 15
Don't
doesn't
vote for
even
that,
get
guys.
15 doesn't even get you past Orange Island with the old One Piece.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know if we're
shit.
even seeing Kaya or all that stuff yet.
Nah, you're not even getting to Usopp
Yeah.
at that point. You're nowhere near Sanji, nowhere near Baratier, nowhere near Arlong.
Definitely Wit. So we're doing Wit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drub says, hell yeah, thanks. Just following Insta. A few of my friends have recommended One Piece to follow up to AOT, but I think they're just being up.
No, they're not. Just watch
So
it.
crazy story
Yeah,
here, right? So Drub, I was you. Lexi currently is you.
I'm you.
Zach was the one, like your friend that is
I'm
recommending
the
it.
pioneer.
And for the longest time, I was like, that's a crazy commitment, and I don't know if I can make that. But I'm telling you right now, Drub, once you start watching it,
What episode number are you on right now? Just tell me.
yeah, I can go ahead and tell Drub.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with 11.
Yeah, so for the longest time, I didn't want to go ahead and watch it.
That's the starting.
Jacob too. Jacob, I was you too. So a lot of us here, right? We didn't watch One Piece when we started this
I love
podcast.
spreading the gospel.
And,
anime.
it's-
so much fun.
Spreading the anime.
It's a good. It's obviously one of the top anime to go ahead and watch, and the thing is, you
I still
got to
think
get past the early stuff. You got to go ahead and get like cemented with the group, and then when they're going on through their arcs of different adventures, it's fun. And what's beautiful about it is that once you get invested, you have so much content in front of you, like it's literally you're on your own crazy adventure, So that's the beauty of it.
You're a part of the crew, bro.
Yeah, and it sounds like Drub. It sounds like you would really enjoy it.
Yeah, if you understand.
Watch it.
So listen to your friend. Whenever you have an opportunity to start it, again, you're gonna have to probably force yourself to watch a couple of those early episodes and stuff because it was in the late '90s and early 2000s, and you kind of that specific art style. Unless you're gonna wait for Wit like Lexi, you could.
Yeah, I am.
It depends on what you are.
It's supposed to come out in like what? Another fucking.
Well, the
less
thing
than
is,
6
it's supposed to be
months?
this year.
They said spring, summer 2026.
Yeah. So we'll see.
We're supposed to get it by the end of summer for sure. We're supposed to.
So up to you, Drub.
And then
Yeah,
the live
absolutely.
action season 2 comes out in March.
If I go to One Piece, yeah. So the one it's telling me to watch again is 1,143. So I'm on 1,144.
Wow.
Damn.
That's where I'm at.
Wow.
And I'm still not even caught up.
Wow.
You're like, dude, oh man.
Yeah.
You're in for it, bro. Those
Yeah, I
last
know.
handful of episodes.
Yeah. Zurich says, I think they
love
should do
thinking
One
One
Piece next.
No, we'll be here. If we did that, we'd have to do Wit.
Yeah.
That's the only way. Like no, hell no. It's like have fun, you two.
Yeah, you guys can do that.
Jacob's caught up there.
Don't spoil
We
anything.
have our good friend Kyron too, who literally is watching it as well.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff,
Kyron's
and-
probably like. Well, he's probably hit time skip by now.
He's raising his baby on it.
Yep.
yeah,
Absolutely.
that's our nephew.
Yep. Our the first
Yeah,
Attack Talk.
that's the podcast baby.
Our first Levi baby.
Yeah, but just to go ahead and kind of wrap up the episode breakdown discussion. Yeah, so Savagery is the comfort that brings Zeke, like Lexi mentioned, the happy place and stuff, and those glasses are a very sentimental item that Zeke very much values, and yeah, so Zeke is trying to go ahead and just like, I don't want to even say like remain calm, but like again, he's just trying to go ahead and just get through this. Because he even says, like, I'm sorry, but I can't, Mr. Salver. I have a mission. So he understands, like, the mission's not done. Just because I'm stuck here doesn't mean, like, I'm going to go ahead and quit.
Yeah. And I'm sure he regrets saying that now. He's like, I should just stayed. Never
know, right?
gone. Should just stayed in my happy place
Yeah.
forever and
I should
ever.
have just kept playing baseball.
Yeah.
I know. I should have just tried out for a baseball team.
Absolutely. But that is the end of season 4, episode 14.
To be continued.
We will be starting episode 15 of season 4 next week, and we'll have a part 1 episode breakdown discussion. And again, Drub, it seems like you're new, and we appreciate you being a part of this, and we hope that you continue joining us on a weekly basis because it's cool, man. It's cool hang,
Yeah, thanks for hanging and sticking around, man. We really appreciate it.
we go ahead and we do
bro.
we cover each episode, right? But we do split them into parts because we go ahead and we get into some in-depth conversation and stuff like that about certain parts, and
talking.
but we also, we enjoy it. So like the first, hour or so, or even longer sometimes, we go ahead and we just hang out.
You will
hang out on the
notice
stream.
that this podcast is more like a group of friends hanging out
Yeah.
than anything.
That's what it is, man.
So it's very cozy vibes.
It's literally our weekly catch up.
Yeah.
So welcome, and we're
Or
glad that you're a
AOT
part of it.
vibe.
And it sounds like you're another like-minded friend, and I'm glad that you are here. And yeah,
And you've got good taste, man. Your favorite's Armin?
so
Your
for sure, guys,
favorite is also the #1 Attack on Titan podcast, which is
Yeah.
us. We're number
Did you know
one.
we're the #1 Attack on Titan podcast?
That's no joke. They're just
Official.
we're just that good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Zebra Cake says, Titan Annie falling on the church and killing everyone is crazy. I literally was terrified and let out a loud laugh. Now I'm thinking I'm evil. No.
Well, you know what? With
church-
that group of people in that church, I think
Booty.
you're allowed to laugh. I think you're allowed to.
They loved it. Every time there's like the little app ad where it's like this old man watching this girl fall. He's like,
Yeah.
never mind, I can't. I don't know what app it's called.
Hey, that is Pixis's dream.
Yeah.
And Lady Titan.
It sure is.
Yeah, but that was another scene too where I was like, yeah, remember early on. It was such like shock factor thing where it's just like next thing you know, they're just praying. Next thing it just like
Just
I know.
butt smash.
craziness.
She got thrown into it too. She
Yep.
didn't mean to sit there. She got thrown. So blame Aaron for the throw. He was aiming for them.
Yeah. So good stuff, guys. If there's anything else in closing you guys want to mention up in chat, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and begin to get to our close. That's usually how we do things here, Drub. It's again, we just hang out really for a good portion of the first part. We're just trying, catching up and stuff. It's just we also want to find out what you guys were kind of up to. If you guys did anything fun, during the week that, that we're, essentially away and whatnot. But, yeah, like Zach said, weekly hangout.
Yeah.
We're fun.
And if you also game or anything, and stuff like the Discord, there's the links in chat. Yeah, we go ahead and we we've been playing Destiny and stuff, and we go ahead and we join the voice chat channel and Discord, and it's cool because that's been another cool way just to kind of just connect with our awesome community, our friends, and a lot of the people, really everybody in the Discord have been like really OGs. They've been there really kind of just through the beginning, or they've been with us for a long time
now.
and stuff. But it's been cool. It's been absolutely just like it's been cool.
Yeah.
Like I always trip out because I'm like, man, this is a part of my life, and I'm so grateful, and I'm so just like blessed to just have just like again this community that's a part of my life, and you guys are all like literally just so supportive, and it means the world to us. But also, like Lexy mentioned, like so many of you guys are just so talented and stuff. Like it's an absolute honor to just like to know
so
you guys.
cool to know such cool people.
Yeah, and Job says sounds great. I'm hyped for next week's stream. Yeah.
Aw, thanks.
Just wait till
be here, bro.
Just wait till we start getting into some real good shit. Like when we start talking about some real cool stuff.
Oh, we're getting here. Getting
Yeah,
close. We're actually getting close to where he's at.
Yeah.
Or she. I do not discriminate.
Yeah.
Also, too, I mean, if you're looking at some kick-ass art, too, I mean, we have a very talented friend, Josh, who just posted some art over in the Discord. So you get to go see some cool stuff like that. And I want to tell you, Josh, don't ever be discouraged or, like, send your art, dude. Like, I love seeing it. Like
all of your art.
It's cool that I'm able to.
Yeah, if you join the Discord, Drub, you'll be able to. You'll see it.
Yeah.
He
So,
just
like,
he
it's
just
so cool.
sent in some stuff.
We have very, very talented friends, and again, it's.
And if you have
awesome.
a craft that you're passionate about, or you're artistic, feel free to share. We're
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
all artistic people.
And another thing too
And I
is that
love-
what we love doing as well is that whenever we stream, like, to give your own input as far as what we're talking about and stuff. I know that you were doing that as well, in this episode, but like
he joined the server.
perfect.
Nice.
So like Drub, if we're covering a certain thing and you happen to go ahead and have like some like observations or input or some facts or whatever it is, we know that again Josh brings up some pretty incredible like facts or just kind of perspective notes and all that. Like feel free, this is an open forum to go ahead and kind of talk about AOT. When we do our episode breakdown and discussions, like one thing we do is we focus it over on a certain point of view, but like it's always cool to go ahead and see other perspectives and stuff, so that we can all together just kind of like come to kind of like a general like understanding about certain things that are happening in Attack on Titan. Because this is a very layered series. There's so much foreshadowing. There's so many hints. There's so many different things that could, kind of point towards one or the other. And a lot of it is through our own observations and our own kind of theories and stuff, Because one thing that was funny is that like with the like Google like AI thing that kind of mentioned that we are the #1 Attack on Titan podcast.
Yeah, the AI overview.
It talked about how our observations and stuff like that, are our theories and stuff, right? Pretty much, not verbatim, said that like we do go through a lot of different theories, though most of them are wrong.
Yeah, so most of them are incorrect. What do you mean?
Hey, they are our own theories and our own alternate
theory.
realities.
We go on our
Don't
tangents.
let the AI
We will make
overview-
our own story.
Yeah.
Don't let the AI overview tell you what theory is right or wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't let your theories just be theories.
Yeah, so like if I kind of want to do Attack the Talk podcast.
You checking what the AI is updated for us
Let's see
now?
what it said, what it's got going on with us. Yeah, there it is. Attack the Talk is a dedicated Attack on Titan AOT podcast where hosts AJ, Lexy, and Zach conduct a chronological episode by episode breakdown of the hit anime series. It says key features of the podcast, chronological recaps. The hosts analyze every episode of the anime in order, discussing plot points, character development, and theories. Current status as of early 2026, the podcast has been running for over 4 years and has progressed into season 4 content. It's a spoiler warning because the hosts are longtime fans. The discussion often includes spoilers. Yeah, sorry, baby, again, Zebra Cakes.
Could have showed up earlier.
And to drop too, even to drop too. So it says they recommend watching the anime first. That is very true. And then streaming and community. New episodes typically released weekly on Thursdays. See, even they know. It says the teams also frequently host live streams. It says where to listen. Yeah, it says you can find Attack the Talk on most major platforms. Our earlier stuff were over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, but now we primarily only stream over on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Twitch.
Yeah, it says,
We
are you
have
looking for a specific
trial and
episode
error.
breakdown, or would you like to know what streaming platforms? Yeah, don't need to get into all that, but it's kind of cool that they go ahead and give a cool little recap like that.
Nice breakdown.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like pretty accurate.
Yeah. Eddie says, the fact that I was there with y'all when you guys found that out, bittersweet for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Azirek says, I don't think that's true. I think it's summed up you guys talking also about other people's theories and asking other people's inputs. Yeah. So what's crazy about it is that the AI overview is that it comes up with different kind of descriptions and stuff. And
It's an AI overview. It's not going to be perfect, but
Yeah.
it's flattering.
yeah, talking about other people's inputs and theories. Yeah. We have done it before in the past. And
It's not just,
we tell them that they're wrong.
the three that talk about this and that. Like, no, we talk about it with you guys. Like,
Yeah.
we want your guys' input. We want
You
it.
guys are just as much part-time hosts.
I feel like
as we
the
are.
AI
Absolutely.
overview needs to put more emphasis on the community aspect of our platform.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And also, too, I mean, if you're looking for an Attack on Titan specific podcast where you can go ahead and get,
The number one.
like-minded people and friends in the community that kind of get into like in-depth conversation about a lot of different, story like plots and points and stuff like that. Like, we pride ourselves on having like pretty substantial like analysis and breakdowns. Like we've gone through so many different episodes. Again, we split them into like 4 parts and stuff. Like think about all the different, like episode breakdown discussions that we've had. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of other like podcasts and stuff that where they only cover a small like minuscule of talking points. Like,
They don't really dissect.
yeah, but
'cause,
there are some that are really good. Like if you look at different YouTube channels, like there are some specific YouTube channels that do have a great overview and like analysis and like breakdown key episodes. But just again, chronological. We're gonna be focusing on episode 15 of season 4 next week, and we go ahead and we talk a lot. So
Yeah.
it'll be cool. But yeah, with that being said, again, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'm so glad to be back. It always feels like forever whenever I am away or whenever we have to take a break.
Every week we don't do this, it feels like a longer week.
Yeah.
And
Like a month.
again, for like personal reasons too, like I said, like I was just trying to stay focused over that week that I was gone, and I really did like miss a lot. Like I really did miss. Again, I missed Zebra Cakes a lot. I missed my dogs. I missed that. Just being able to go ahead and kind of just connect with you guys. And again, I'm grateful to be able to go and have like the Discord and stuff. So I was able to see when I was away, just some of you guys messaging and stuff, and it just feels good. It just feels really good to be back. So Zebra said, weird that AI didn't mention the pop culture segment of the show, but whatever. I know. We're literally like, oh, they also go ahead and they cover, different kind of segments where they talk
By the
about,
way, they ramble a lot.
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
That needs to be added in there too,
Yeah.
just for authenticity.
Yeah. It's cool because it's like it has kind of evolved into like streaming hangouts and stuff,
Yeah.
with the
We are quite literally filling up the old Twitch definition of just chatting.
Yeah.
For like
Yeah.
the first majority of
Absolutely.
the podcast.
yeah. Because
Although
if you go,
there are still notes, it's not scripted. We're genuine.
yeah, I know. Jacob was
Chatting.
like, "Wait, you guys take notes? You mean that you guys don't go ahead and?"
The notes are for like a third of the show.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is that like I
The
mentioned
notes
too.
are genuinely just the scenes
It's
and
literally just for
our lines.
the
Yeah.
episode breakdown.
It's
That's
for the
all it
line
is.
reading.
Everything that we go ahead and we do when we break down.
Everything else is off the
is
dome.
just oh there.
Yeah, everything else is straight off the dome.
All the crazy stuff,
That's real.
that's
not
me.
scripted.
That's just us, bro. That's just us.
Yeah, that stuff we're don't
Eddie
worry.
can attest to
We're
this.
not
We are the
scripted.
exact same
We just need
here versus
Yeah.
off camera. We are
Yeah.
the same people.
Yep. Well, even Tish can attest to that as well too.
We are goofy goobers.
Yeah. We're
so that's cool.
we're pretty authentic, I like to think.
Oh my gosh, multiple people can attest to
We're
our
like-
authenticity.
The fame hasn't
No.
changed us yet.
Anyone who's on
Yes.
the Discord can now and has gamed with us can now attest to that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And that could be you, Drub.
Get Destiny 2, imagine. Buy the DS.
Hey, it's free.
That's how I
Yeah.
got AJ.
It's free. Yeah, AJ, is it still free?
I mean, it's free to go ahead and
Are you
download,
winning
but
now,
I mean,
Mr. Krabs?
if you're trying to go ahead and really do some cool shit, hey, the cool shit costs money.
you want a fucking
Yeah.
lightsaber, throw some money at the problem.
Yeah, absolutely. But all right, guys, that's all I got for you. Again, just in closing, I'm so thankful for you guys. I'm happy to be back. I love you guys very much. And typical stuff that we say. Just be safe out there. Spread that love and positivity. The world needs it now more than ever. And again, I'm just so grateful that the community that we have here is just so positive and just so welcoming and supportive. And anytime we go ahead and we see anything that doesn't kind of fit what we're trying to create here, I don't want it to be a part of it. I don't want to go ahead and have that be a part of what we have here. And I've mentioned before, it's like if that ever changes, then like it just won't be fun for me anymore. And but to think that like that's not something that I have to worry about, like I'm just so thankful. And I'm just glad that you guys are part of my life. That's really what it is. Like we wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys.
Right.
So just huge shout out to you guys. But yeah, just like how you guys are so supportive and just incredibly welcoming and so positive here with us in this chat. Just, I know it's hard, but just try to also, spread that same warmth and that into the world, to the people around you, whether it's at work or whether it's at school or whether it's with your family and friends and stuff, yeah. Sometimes it's like the littlest things, right, can make people.
Yeah. Just implement
like-
little bits of optimism.
Yeah. Like for example, earlier in the week, me and Zebra Cakes just went to just get like, just some drinks and stuff, and there was this lady working over in the window, and Ronnie complimented her on her freckles, and you could tell like prior to that it was just like a job, just blah blah whatever, just some kind of status quo. What you got to say? Okay, here's the total. The moment that the compliment like registered, just smile and just like really kind of you could tell like it made
They
her
open
day,
up.
and so sometimes it's even just a smile, sometimes just a wave, sometimes it's just a compliment. You never know what it is, but sometimes just people need it. You never know what we're all going through. right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just try to go ahead and spread that love and positivity. You know, we say hate, hate, love, love, and it's like, it's real. So this is AJ signing out saying I love you guys very much, and I can't wait to go ahead and be back with you guys here next week. So, peace out.
Drub, do you like necklaces or bracelets or keychains, or have anyone in your life that really likes, you know, jewelry and stuff like that? If so, I make custom jewelry. And it's all made to order. You can commission it, or I have some templates and some inspirations. I really do best when, personally, I prefer it when I get commissions that are photos of inspiration, and I have so much fun looking through my my inventory, because mostly everything is upcycled. I try to have a somewhat sustainable business, but I have a discount code that is exclusive to us Attack the Talkers. That's what I'm deeming you guys now. And it's 10% off your entire cart, because I genuinely just make this jewelry for the joy of it. Not a lot of it is the pricing. You'll see my bracelets are like $15. Really not that much for it to be made to order, handmade, custom to your design. But if you are interested, the code is Attack the Talk 10. All one word. Attack the Talk 10. No spaces. So yeah, please check out Lexy line. I am going to put my shop link in the Discord, and feel free to take a peek. I also have an Instagram for my Lexy line that I like to post my little creations on, called lexyline.etsy. And it is on Etsy. So, you know, if you have someone's birthday or anything coming up, then yeah, I would love to make something for you. But anyways, I'm done pandering to you guys. Thank you so much. I missed you guys a lot, and I can't wait to talk to you guys next week, or maybe even sooner on the game. We'll see. All right, I love you guys. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Okay, people, we got a code. Thank you, Jacob. The code is code LOVE, because, man, do we need it. Guys, stay safe out there. I will be playing video games this weekend, at least for a little bit, so feel free to hop on the Discord. Me, AJ, maybe Lex too, will all be hopping on. I know Latin Babbler's going to be up in there too. Josh, you don't get an excuse. I'm going to call your ass to get you on there, because we got to do some squad events, bro. We need squad up. Jacob, you're coming in too. This week's verse is going to be Philippians 4:6-7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Love you guys. Go do a good deed. I've been slacking on checking in on the good deeds, guys, because the schedule's been throwing me out of whack. Should be doing them anyways. Guys, first thing I say next week is going to say, hey, guys, I hope you've had a good week. Speaking of good,
Remind him.
what good thing did you guys do last week? Other than that, we love you guys, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.